map now. All right, folks, we're back live. We got everybody here. Map is out there shown to everybody. We'll start with Ruckus, introduce your characters, and then we'll pick up where we left off last week.
All right, my name's Ruckus. I'm a mountain dwarf barbarian, living the life of an outlander in search of adventure and combat.
Oreo.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. I'm Oreo. I'm a former sailor. I am enjoying killing things, especially bad things that hurt my friends. And yeah, I'm a monk. I don't know if I said that.
There you go. Dirtless.
Dirtless wizard, rock
Whoops.
kind of a secondhand sage, and in search of knowledge, anything I can find.
Dane.
My name is Dane. I'm the human one-legged paladin.
Rain.
I'm a halfling rogue, out to steal shit. Give it to people if I can help. Help them, that is.
Have you done that yet?
I did once, actually. Thank you.
Could you steal me a leg?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right.
No, but I could use your leg to get sneak attack damage on others.
Right. All right.
Same
legs,
with
right?
the dagger.
You just have
Right.
to convince to bring it back.
I'm a tiefling life cleric of Palor, fresh from the Underdark, hoping to bring the god back to this world who has forgotten him.
Okay. Well, we have the map up where we left off, everybody. It was a camp, I think it was first watch or second watch. Actually, I think it was second watch. Was it
was
first?
first watch, and I'm leaving.
Yeah. And so after a disastrous battle in which a orc whopped off one of the knees and legs of Dane, mortally wounded, Thrai jumped on it. Was actually you were already on your horse. Grabbed up Dane, scooped up his leg in your saddlebag, and you were off to ride to Neverwinter. Neverwinter to see if you could save the paladin. The rest of the group was sitting and has the wagon, was moving on up north from Phandalin to Thundertree, the ruins of Thundertree, in search of some information there. And that's where we'll pick it up. So let's start with, we've got Thrai. You, I'm assuming, are going to continue. I've got tokens unlocked the tokens right now. So I'm assuming you're going to be riding straight out due west. Is that what you're wanting to do?
Can I see the map with the road?
Let's see. Yes, you can. Let's bring.
Because I thought I was going northwest.
Okay. Let's see. Sword Coast players. Here's what we got. And
We are currently.
Actually, let me give you the different map here. This is a little bit low res one.
There we go.
Yeah, that had the right markings.
Yeah, I'm cutting due west.
It was more. Okay, so you're going to cut due west to get to the road. That's what you're trying to do. Okay, so.
And I'm doing. I forget what it's called, but the speed is. I'm basically riding my horse into the ground. There will be no resting until I get to Neverwinter.
All right, and so we'll leave it there. So that takes you guys. We'll just put y'all like away you go. Woof. So the rest of the group, we'll pick them up in a little bit. We'll play out the first side here.
We still have another horse. One of us could ride with them. That way they're not alone in case they get ambushed. That was the thing I was going to bring up next. Does anybody want to go with them? If not, I'm going. Because I've been riding the other horse. That would put us 3 and 3.
Or 2.5.
I probably can't. I can't ride the
Hey,
horse.
dude, just because I'm missing a leg.
Or a leg joke.
All the above. Da-da-ba-dum. Sorry, what was that, Durless?
You funny guy.
I'm probably too short to ride a horse on my own, so
There's no restrictions.
Yeah. That's.
You guys aren't going to say anything.
It
I'm
might be
jumping on my horse and
need to
riding
be
with him.
trained for special needs, though.
All right, so what you're doing, Rain, is you're gonna
If nobody else is going with me or deciding it's better, then I'm just following on the horse and going. On the horse and going.
Somebody's
hot mic.
Yeah, I think
it's
Oreo wants to
Oreo.
say something.
Yeah, you're feeding back. So we're split. I'm going to split this party fully up.
Half and half.
Are you going with him, Oreo? You're talking, but we don't hear anything. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties for our monk sailor. You might have to put it in chat.
You think that's difficult?
Try being a paladin with only one leg.
I guess technically I still have 2 legs.
You're carrying the other one?
Yeah, I threw it in my saddlebag.
All right.
Wait, how do you know you got the right one?
You know, that's actually a really good point. This entire time I've been assuming you lost your right leg. Which leg did you lose?
Oh, you can't tell by looking at him?
He lost his right leg.
That's what I thought.
If he was facing the way you were facing, east, and the orc came up from the southeast.
Okay.
So
That makes sense.
yeah. So we'll put it that way. So, all right.
So for some clarification, I think it said it went through my kneecap. So that
Yeah,
means even if I get like a peg leg, I can't bend my knee.
We can debate the semantics later.
Yeah, there goes your fallback career.
No, I think it was cut off at the knee. I don't think it said through the knee.
But you wouldn't want it. You would want it straight.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't have your lower leg muscles.
Oh, Oreo's here! Hey!
There, he's
You hear me
working.
now?
Yeah, you're.
So what
you're
does
fine
Oreo
now.
want to do?
I'm going with Rain. But yeah, you wouldn't have your lower muscles to be able to actually move.
Yeah,
So
that's a
it
good
would be the
point.
same.
No, your upper leg muscles control your lower, like your.
Anyways,
Okay.
we have our barbarian and our wizard alone with the wagon
and two
unconscious creatures.
Oh, one of them's dead.
Hobgoblin
I just
and a
killed
goblin.
one. Sorry, I was trying to
Oh,
say
did
that.
you kill one?
I'm going to kill the hobgoblin and get my temporary hit points back. Because he was crawling away, so he had.
Yeah, he had-
I say so we don't worry about anything. We dispatch the last one. I'm staying here with Ruckus, so let's take care of the last one.
As
Yeah.
Dane's running away, he
That's
calls
dead.
back, "Loot
He's
them!"
unconscious. Yeah, he's unconscious.
yeah, but he will wake up sooner or later.
Yeah. Did you say that you wanted this one, or can we get
All right, let's get rid of him.
before you left? I'm saying.
Oh, I'm gone. You do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay, let's kill him.
I get instruction. I saw Rain leaving. Just
There
quickly
you
kill him.
Yeah. Okay. So. All right. So we got them gallivanting off to Winter Dirtless Ruckus. I guess. Are we going to? Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's the middle of the night. They're riding off.
Bring the wagon.
Did they leave the wagon?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
wagon.
they
Yeah,
got
Dirtless
the
is in the
wagon.
wagon. Yeah, and Ruckus had was down and had headed into the trees to fight on the east side here where the orcs were at.
And Rain took the horse that was
horse.
pulling the wagon.
No,
we had
the
two
ox.
single horses.
Yeah, two
Two
horses
single
and an
horses,
ox.
two oxen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so wagon guys, they ride off. Are we going to try to finish out a rest here at least? I'm assuming.
No.
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab the wagon and I'm
You will
gonna
take
ask
a point of
Dirtless.
exhaustion if you don't finish out the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
let's go for the rest.
They can alternate.
Alright.
They can alternate who's sleeping in the
Yeah.
back.
So that
and
was
who's
first.
driving.
That was first
They're
watch
fine.
of
It's us.
the three that y'all take. So we'll try to put. Well, Ruckus, you'll try to run off the second one.
Can we put
Yeah.
out the fire and hide in the bushes? Is that less of a chance of running into anybody?
You guys, okay? So I already rolled them just to see. Then we played out.
Right.
You got through the rest of the night there. So I can't give one player. Well, you don't have to roll your recovery die.
I thought we were taking a short rest.
Yeah, that was first
We're
watch. So to
finishing
get
up the long rest.
yeah, so we really I actually got you the long rest there, so you can take that back.
All right. How do I do
I
that?
don't know. He can't. You have to give it to him.
Here, let me do that back. Hit die. What is it? 3? Is that what it is? What is?
Yeah, it's 3.
Level 3, yeah.
I can give. There we go. I actually can click on the hit die in the character sheet and give you the rest individually. Awesome. I just learned something.
That's cool.
All right. So, Ruck.
And then the 4 of us take a point of exhaustion.
All right.
Nobody used my spells. There's nothing to recover.
We did during the fight magic missile and all that. But you got them all back. So
Okay, they're all back.
Okay, so you guys are riding, going to continue on northbound. So we're on this map. We made it. I actually didn't pay attention to the video. How far that was? There's three camps.
We're like right here or something.
So I'm thinking.
We were on that hex, yeah.
Which hex are we talking about?
The hex with the gray circle around it.
Okay, this one right here is what we're saying. Okay, so
what map are we on?
I'll send it back over to you.
One hex is 5 miles. Okay. So how many miles can you travel in a day?
Yeah, I've been splitting this up for everybody into 3. It takes you 3 days to get up there. So
and we were on day 2, right?
Yeah, because you'd come out of Fandolin, and so you'll come here, you'll get pretty much that distance, and then the end of the day will get you into Thunder Tree. Okay, so
the 2 in the cart are continuing to Thunder Tree.
No, we're heading to Neverwinter. Just not at at the pace you are.
Okay, gotcha. My bad, I misunderstood. So.
At least that's what I interpreted it as.
No. That's what I thought I heard you say too.
I didn't hear that. Then we will. Okay, so
I just knew we were staying with the wagon.
Okay, so you're cutting west across the same path.
Somebody's gonna mind the wagon.
Yeah.
All right, so they're doing that, and the groups of y'all are. Let me put another map up here as we venture off, because you guys are going to ride out. That'll put you at the road. Let me see how I don't want to play this, because this is throwing me a curveball to get through. To get to the road in time would be through the night into it would roughly have travel time. So by dawn, you're kind of really hitting the road then. But your horses though are going to be. Let me see. Let me pull up.
What
happens when you abuse your animals?
Well, now here's the thing. If you go back and look at last week, I never used my daily heal. I burned all my spell slots, but I never actually used my daily. Could I split my daily? Because you can split the daily up to half my cleric level between the horses and keep them going that way.
Are they taking physical damage, or is it just exhaustion?
It's exhaustion damage is what they're not taking physical. So, but I'm looking, I want to see, because how can
for short spans of time, up to an hour, many animals move much faster than humanoids. A mountain character can ride at about an hour, covering twice the usual distance for a fast pace, if fresh mounts are available.
So you said an hour, though, correct?
Yep.
Oh, boy. Okay, so I need to.
Your horses are all gonna die, and we're just we're gonna roll up in a wagon right behind.
Pick them up on the wagon.
Yeah. You're like that car that passed me and got pulled over, and I'm just like.
Dave, have you said if you're planning to live or not, or is that going to be a surprise? Because
that's going to be a surprise.
All right,
that's how I was going. I was trying to live. I could have let the orc kill me.
All right, where is our horse? Why can't I find a horse?
But no, even exhaustion, it takes 6 points to kill a creature. I expect to be there in a day and a half at this pace.
How do you figure?
You're
a day and a half at fast pace?
Fast pace is...
You're going to kill your horse before you get in.
I was going to say, because forced march gives you a point of exhaustion per so far, but that's marching. That's still not even running. Running's a completely... I wonder what that is.
It'd be forced march for a horse is what it would be.
It's more than that.
So we're not flat out.
You're talking a force march with that extra weight. Both of you are carrying double the weight. I'm
not.
Yeah.
I do have my leg with me, so technically.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, double the weight. Rider weight. Sorry.
Two people. Yeah.
Rider weight.
We give Rain my leg. That way, that we're the leg.
All right. So we're gonna hit the road, and we're gonna see if your horses make it here. So where's my con? I need to look at exhaustion.
All right. So let me just make an idea, because I'm in this group. All right. One of the things we can do, Dane's not going to walk. We can travel 30 miles on foot in a day as force march in 8 hours. If we go over the 8 hours is when we take a point of exhaustion. Okay, we can alternate between leading the horses and riding the horses. So the horses have a chance to rest with the exception of the one that's carrying Dane. We alternate which one is carrying Dane so that horse has a chance to rest while we're leading it. We do that
and
for
we're having
4
this
hours.
entire conversation as we're galloping through the woods.
We're not galloping. We're discussing what to do once the horses start to get.
My understanding is that the horses can sprint for 8 miles an hour, and then after that, they go back to regular pace, which would be the same as if we were walking.
It should be faster on horseback if I've understood this correctly. I can't find the rules I'm looking for is the problem. The player's handbook only has the description for how fast a horse moves. It doesn't tell me travel by horse.
All right. So, I'm going to roll some con saves here because I want to see the initial, to get you to the road before we make this change. It was your,
Riding
comments
hard.
was you said I am out of there, and for them to catch up to you, that was a quick split decision to chase after you too, because they want to be protect you and protect the paladin. So
all right.
So the con save, here's our first save. Okay, that was kind of pathetic. I think your horse just went down. Rain and all right, guys, I'm going to play this out. This is our role play moment. Both horses just went down. All right,
like why?
They're dead.
They are exhausted. They are the point where they don't ride anymore. They just drop with foam in their mouths. The typical you have ridden them out. So they don't die. Horses normally, when that happens to them, they basically just drop to the ground and they can't move anymore. So now you've got
a very serious question to ask you, Dane.
Go for it.
How much do you weigh?
So you got to the road though. I'm giving you that. So, but now you've got to start a march up north. And let's see here.
I'm staying with the horses.
We're gonna roll.
So are they like right here?
They're at the road level. Yeah. So
how far away are we from? Are we at the same point?
Sorry, say that again, Oreo. You're breaking up.
How far away from Thurai? Because we will get there faster if we rest.
I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I'm not following you.
You guys already finished. They finished out the rest. They're nowhere near us.
Oh, you're talking about
right
Ruckus and
them.
they finished out the rest there.
No, I'm talking to Thurai.
Oreo and Rain.
We're
asking about. We're right behind them. We hopped on the horses left after they did.
Yeah.
Where did the horses collapse?
At the road.
The road.
So now we've got. All right. So where are my encounters for possibilities of any other things? So
where is Dirtless and Ruckus?
We're leaving camp.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like on the map.
Here we'll put a square. You guys will be coming and headed, at the oxen pace. Will take you, it's a whole big difference.
You guys finished out the long rest for another 6 hours.
Yeah. So they rode on. So you guys, they got to the road by that time, but you guys were packing up and just now leaving by the time the horses. Okay.
What map are you guys using? Because I don't see anyone.
We're using the high resolution.
I got it. No, I'm sorry. I sent you the wrong one. It was the low res to give a bigger overview without sucking up all your resources.
Oh,
so
okay.
you should have it
Got
now.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so storyline. Let me pull this up. And
So what, you guys made a
'Cause we
straight
should
shot for the
be
road?
at the eye and high.
why?
Because
Covering the land over. The hexes I play out different. I'm playing.
Okay. Okay.
That's my bad. Sorry. Yeah, because if you travel that, it was actually 2 days, and I'm trying to my termination for the roads and all that. We're giving you the ability to have more encounters to XP grind some. Okay, and so if I keep to that for all the groups, you got to the road based on the overland. Plus, right here in the middle from where y'all camped to that road is the Goblin Hangout, which was some of the little mountain area and some forest and all that where the original Goblin Hangout was. So you'd had to have gone around that too. So there are some obstacles in the way. It's not all flat land here.
Right, but on the lower res, we got to the end of that long green line.
I don't believe we did.
That
You
was
don't think so?
That was the
We
direction
left
y'all
that
were going.
That was a direction line.
That was the
Okay.
direction
Okay.
you were going to
We
head that
left-
way and then go straight up Thunder Tree. That was the original course to come out. So
Okay.
yeah,
We left Phandalin
Sorry.
and made it to the green square because that was 1 day's worth of travel, splitting it into about thirds. So we were in the green square, and you and I just took off with Oreo and Dane and made it to the road. We went straight to the road because it's faster traveling down the road to Neverwinter than cross country.
Okay, so we have got trying to pull up what we want to do here to get you guys that. Apologize because I wasn't quite expecting all groups to do that. All right, let's see.
This is where we should role play and stop.
You are.
You just roll it on out. Tell us where we're at, and let's go from there.
Okay, so so by the time y'all get there, you've got and you start going northbound on the road. You will see coming from the north towards y'all, there will be, you've got a traveler here and there, someone, the likes of, merchants and all that, but they're coming from Neverwinter headed back down the road. And they seem to really, give y'all a wide berth based on what y'all, who y'all look like a little. And then you've got what looks to be shortly after that, as you move on up, let's see, let's put you, oh, that's a cone. I was like, why is it doing funny? As you continue to move on up, there's another caravan. It looks like actually a couple of carts, some bigger carts, and some people, coming towards y'all. 1 second, let me.
Dane suddenly looks at the ride. Did you grab my leg out of the saddlebag?
Yes.
Who's playing tuba?
Turtles?
I'm sorry, I'll turn it down. He's up.
But no, the reason I ask, how much does Dane weigh is because he can't walk.
No, he's
offering to carry him.
You're both taking another point of exhaustion, and actually, he's lost a couple of hit points here in this deal. He is not looking good. Okay. All right. So,
are we doing rules as written for exhaustion?
So
We've looked at the rules for exhaustion. We'll take our points of exhaustion as the DM gives them to us.
But the second point is speed half. So we should stop.
So if you want to stop, that's fine. Understood.
And I was going to say, I'm 200 pounds, and I have 174 pounds of gear.
374?
No, total.
You can push and drag it.
I can push and drag it, yeah.
All right. So
unless someone's going to help me, I have to stop. I can't.
I can maybe use my halberd as a crutch. Oh, I think I have 6 points of lay on hands left too, if I want to put that on me.
all right. Well, let's get okay. So basically, yeah, Thrai has to set you down, and you've got now. Rain, I thought. Did you say you're sticking at the horse waiting for?
I'm staying with the horses.
Okay.
I'm tending to them.
Okay, Oreo. What about you?
Wait, we're just leaving the horses? Yeah, I'll stay with you.
No, Rain is staying with the horses, waiting for the wagon. It sounds like so.
Yeah, I'll stay with him.
Okay,
because we'll catch up faster once exhaustion.
Okay.
So
Gotcha. Okay,
so that means we did one movement. So we.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, so hold on. Let me get the exhaustions here because we got to play this out right. God dang it! Why is my? Oh, I'm clicking with the left mouse button. What an idiot! All right. Exhaustion gonna give. That's gonna be 2 for you now, Thrai. Correct.
A point for staying up all night, and a point.
You don't get a point for staying up all night.
No,
It's gonna be-
you get up. You roll. What like if you want to do rules written? Like he's been rolling for us. It's fine. It makes it easier than all 4 of us rolling. But like each hour we go, we have to roll again, which is why it's faster to just
give the exhaustion.
sleep.
Oh,
Sorry, Thrai, I just exhausted you.
Sorry. So, I threw it down. I just popped it out. So, yeah.
I'm joking.
So, all right. So anyway, so you do have some exhaustion. The way it's going on, and Dane, you are exhausted too.
I'm down to a quarter movement speed.
yeah. So,
You guys are going to get to the gates of Neverwinter, and Dane is going to be the only one alive.
All right. And what happens here is the caravan that's coming towards you. Thrai, you see it, and you are at the end. Okay, so at the end of the cone, and this caravan's coming towards you. Give me a perception check, would you please, Thrai?
Sure. Let me just pull that up.
What the hell?
Disadvantage on skill checks because
So
of exhaustion.
you basically there in front of them are 4 horsebacks, and people, riders, and then you see some 3 or 4 behind them next to each wagon, and you hear someone yelling from a horse in the back, keep it moving, move them, in a guttural voice. And as you get closer, everybody give me initiative rolls, please. But some of y'all aren't going to count.
Wait, are Thrai and Rain with us? No, they stay back by the horses, so it's just me and Thrai.
Yeah, but once you, actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, basically just Dane and Thrai need to give me initiative rolls.
Wait, Oreo, you didn't go with them?
No, he stayed with you.
He stayed back.
He stayed with you.
Why?
Because they're at half movement. We're gonna catch up to them.
After they're dead.
I don't know how long the horses are going to be here, man. You should have gone with them.
He's fine. So, all right. So I'm going to put you guys down. Initiative here, Rain, Ruckus. Okay. What you see, it is a slaver caravan. And they see you guys are all here at the end of the deal. And
I don't have a map. If you shared one out, I don't have it.
Oh no, I'm on. Okay, so on the main map with the road, I've got you at the end of the cone, almost to the word road, and the slaver caravan is the green circle coming south. Okay, and you see the captain bark out, to the lead riders, and they basically fan out. They see the 2 of you in the road, and draw their weapons, and they start to approach you, but they're coming at you not only from the center but on both sides too. You've got, actually only should be 8 bandits here. It doesn't really matter. They coming to surround you, and the the captain looks down at it and says, "And what do we have here?" Like some
Hail Riders.
I whisper to Thry, "Give me my leg, and maybe they'll chain my right one."
So
like a leg
Hail
mace.
Riders.
So put
we were ambushed by a group of orcs. We're just trying to reach Neverwinter so I can help my friend. We're a pair of holy men. He's a paladin. I'm a cleric.
Okay. All right.
You did not see the red hitbox above their head, Thry? Come on, man.
I can't see anything right now in regards to people.
Well, there's nothing. There's not really. There's no
shapes.
There's nothing really on the map because I draw this out. I mean, I could put it on the road, but he basically barks down and goes, get the horn one, put him in the cage. Leave the half because he can tell that Dane is not looking too good and all that. And he goes, just put the one-legged one out of his misery, and they basically fan to attack you, Thry, and
when they get within 10 feet of me.
Yeah. So let's see.
Question. Does sitting count as prone? Dirtless.
What?
Stop tooting. DM, does
Play that
sitting
trumpet.
count as prone?
Yes.
Does sitting on the ground. Okay.
Yeah. For Dane's, are you talking about you or for Dane?
If I sit Dane down so he fights from a seated position.
Yeah, because he has a glaive. The way then he's hawking around and all that's going to need him to be standing upright to use it properly.
All right. Then
Remember,
I can hold him up with one arm.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sacrifice my shield.
I see no flaw in this.
Thry, get out of here!
So
I'm not leaving you, Dane. I have no spells
or sense.
So,
and we will
Look, this is like a
all
three-legged
go
race.
down together.
We'll just move our outside legs at the same time. I think if we make a run for it, we'll make it.
So I'm propping him up with my right arm.
No, I won't let you.
Carrying my shield,
Moving at his
and I have
speed.
my morning star in my left.
No, so Dane won't let you help him. He's trying to get you to leave. He's pushing you as hard as he can. He says, "Go back, get Thry, or go grab Oreo and Rain, come back and get these guys. Maybe I can talk them into leaving me alone. Go."
They're on the horseback.
avenge your
They'll run
death.
me down. I'm not
Yeah.
going to leave you.
With that attitude, I'm sure they will.
I will do everything I can with my pole arm to slow him down. Go, man.
Dane is giving you a command, Thry. Should you?
I just want to remind you, your God will never forgive you if he dies.
I'm aware. I'm not leaving. I'm not
No.
leaving.
If anything happens, just do my burial rites, Thry. Come on, man.
Yeah. if you die with him, no one's gonna know his how
How
he
far are
died.
the horsemen?
They're already surrounding you. So if
Yes,
you want,
but distance from me.
20,
Specifically
30
to the
feet.
captain, if you had to pick one.
He is behind. The bandits are lined behind him, and he's back a good 60. He is out of he's heavily out of range. He's barking to his boys to go wallop your ass and put you in
All
the
right.
cage. And
Last thing before combat starts. Do the horses look like war horses? Like are they well armored? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Those were
Okay.
barn, typical just farm animal horses. They weren't built for, what y'all were putting them through, honestly. So
I think he's talking about their horses.
Yeah,
their horses.
Yeah,
Their horses are. They're not war horses, but they're definitely seasoned horses. You can see that this group looks like a well-traveled band of slavers. Is what this is, and
The horses have the 1,000-yard stare.
it's something like that. Yeah, they are definitely battle horses, so to speak. So it may be in between, a little bit of both, because these guys, are the protection for what you see as the slaver stockade, which is running south down the road with. So, all right, well,
I'm going to, if you're going to let me, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy on myself for a booming voice loud enough to be heard.
When it's your turn.
Well, okay. I don't have a combat tracker. Combat tracker.
Yeah, you need to look.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, you rolled poorly.
I had disadvantage.
So,
poorly.
All right.
All right. So, yeah, we're here. I'm just trying to play out. So, I'm going to put a map on this damn thing because it's going to help with combat. There's no doubt about that.
I feel like the combat's going to be pretty quick.
That's what I'm afraid of. So, alrighty. So, yeah, the captain, he rides. He tells them to attack him, but he continues to move on up to the road there, and he will hold his. He draws his weapon out, which you see to be what has he got on him? So I can tell you. He pulls out a dagger and a scimitar, and he looks well seasoned. Let me put you that way. So, Dane, what are you doing?
Okay, and Thrai, you stepped forward.
I'm standing next to you.
No, I'm standing. I pushed off of you. I wouldn't let you try. And I told you to run, so I pushed away. So you're just standing next to me, though.
Ready to catch you if you begin to fall over. Sure.
Okay.
All right, so they are still they're all dismounting their horse. They're still all atop their horses right now, but they are they're surrounding you within 30 feet, so to speak. So, but I would tell you that they definitely got you boxed in on three sides.
Okay, I don't have any of my effects. Could you throw me or the ability to choose effects or something? So,
do we have a map?
No, well, I mean, I hate this because I was going to drag all these guys on the map.
Just use your imagination.
Yeah, play it out.
I think that's really all you're going to need. So you got the combat tracker.
Of the mind. All right.
So I look at now. This is a mean question because this is the only way I really know how to do this to try to just save poor Thrai here. Thrai's not expecting me to attack him, so would I get quote unquote advantage to neutralize disadvantage if I did an attack at him?
You try to push him away, or are you trying to?
No, he's trying to attack me. He's trying to knock me unconscious.
Oh boy. Well, I mean,
so that would that give me advantage so that it counters my disadvantage?
Yeah. Well, it would just honestly it would just even it out. Be honest, if we play it right. Yeah. So it would just be dead on. You can take the advantage and wallop him. I guess what you're trying to exclamate the point that you want him to run. Is that what you're saying? So,
yeah.
Okay.
So
all right.
You'll have to click advantage in order to cancel out the disadvantage that you have.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see how this goes. Oh, it actually still gave me advantage, even though I had disadvantage from the. Huh.
All right.
I think they were both pretty high anyway.
Yeah, I would
have
hit
me. 19 was your low.
So I need my effects because I need to divine smite him.
Oh well, you
can't knock me out with divine smite.
Divine smite hits first, and then the melee hits.
Right,
he knocks you out. He can say that.
It's non-lethal.
What is my health at?
I think he's got enough health that I shouldn't kill him in one.
I have 20 health. If you cut me down because I wouldn't abandon you, I will haunt you for the rest of your life. You.
All right.
But I want to call. Can I call non-lethal on that?
I'll let you do this. I'll let you do that. So you turn around with your glaive, and you swing through, and you catch him upside the temple.
Okay,
right? And
I definitely
his
say
horn.
I totally give him the I'm sorry, Thurai. Like I tell him that and just whoop, come across and nail the crap out of him, and then when he goes down, like I want to hit him in such a way that it does still pierce his skin, so he looks like he is dying, but knowing that he's alive. Does that make sense? Okay, and then I want to use deception. Is there any? This guy just seen me stab him. Could I get advantage on a deception check?
Sure.
You get advantage on intimidation.
Yeah, well, he's pulling like a sleight of hand here. He's basically trying to wallop you. Look like he just cut your butt down.
Okay.
And then, I mean, that's how I'm interpreting it, Dane. So, is that?
Yep. That's exactly what I'm doing.
So,
did he lose a horn?
No, but it hurt pretty. It dented it. So, no, I don't think it really. It chipped it. There you go. Yeah, I'm
going to use intimidation basically, and like make them think I'm absolutely batshit insane if they aren't already thinking that. And I'll basically say you'll never have him now, and you'll never take me alive either. And I'll roll intimidation.
Okay, so so the roll there, so that kind of they back. You see the guys, the front guys. They are. They see you bellow this, and they see this wallop that precision cut that you just whopped your friend, and then you're turning.
And I start hopping towards them.
That's what I figured. So. and I would assume with a bellow of rage and a bunny hop. No, I'm trying to be serious here. And they, so they,
bunny.
Yeah. So the bandit captain, he just bellows and laughs, and he says, leave the horned one, too scrawny anyway for our taste, and we couldn't sell him if we wanted to, but, get the paladin, let's take him out, maybe we can use him for lion fodder in the games. And so they, so the group of them get out and come at you. So,
oh, shit.
Okay, yeah, so, but you're hopping with him. So you've got a oh boy, so you're going to get a pop on one of them.
Upon hearing them say that they'll leave Thurai alone, I will put up a token resistance and pretty much let them take me.
Okay, so they taking you, and let's see. So they come in. They're going to anything else before you pass your turn. So you've done your action, still like that. So these guys are going to. All right. So there are two that point. They had their two of them had crossbows out, so they kind of had trigger fingers, and they popped you, and they hit you there. And the other one, before the captain, he was going to say this. They have orders first, so he's going to be telling them to. Yeah, but you're getting hit. So, 4 more get down off of their horses here, and they step up. And they only have single attacks. And
missed the one.
I'm a nimble.
So I think that's going to do it here.
I was going to say, if I lost my other leg, I swear.
They just basically got rolls, but
then you'd really be screwed.
So, but
'tis really a flesh wound.
Kill you though. So let me make sure. I want to hold on. Let me roll here. I'm going to roll a percentage roll because they were wanting slavers, but
can't they make it non-lethal?
Well, but he hadn't told them to do that yet.
Slashing damage.
So yeah, so they basically
They told him to take the paladin.
No, they said kill him.
No,
Put him
he
out of his
originally
misery.
told him to kill him, but while that was going on, the bandit cabin he's already had his turn, and so Dane just got cut down, guys, and is so
Way to go, Thry. You killed
So-
him.
Yeah. Good job.
so
I'm lying unconscious, apparently dead on the ground.
He is unconscious. So hold on here now. So we have to play this out right because I want to make sure. So you guys, so you've got. Let me make sure I know where everybody's at. So Dirtless and Ruckus have been leaving the camp. Rain and Oreo, y'all at the base of the road from the ride straight in with the horses. Basically, they're pretty much horse meat now. Thry, you're in the middle of the road. Sorry, no, it's not funny. I'm trying to figure this out. So you're in the middle of the road.
Actually.
No one would know what the bandits do next.
So no, they
Because
don't.
I'm unconscious
Nope,
and Dane is dead.
Dane is dead, and so here's how this happens.
All right, if you feel anything greasy when you wake up, man, I'm sorry.
Okay, so hold on.
Is Dane gonna do death saves?
Creepy music.
That's actually a good point.
What now?
Duff,
What?
if
Yeah.
he succeeds 3
Are any-
saves,
Okay.
he goes
Any
to
of
one
them had
hit.
Yeah,
cure wounds
yeah,
or
yeah. So
or whatever?
hold on now, Thry, you're out, and in your unconsciousness,
Oh.
you start hearing this. Hold on.
Are you there? Wake up, my child.
It's Oreo.
I think he's literally talking to you, Thra.
Right, is he not hear me?
I hear you.
Right, it's hard to talk to you through this. But my disciple, you disappoint me. What is happening? Have you lost your way?
I have not lost my way, son, father. Please give me.
Talk to you from my plane of existence. Something is blocking me. I do not understand what it is, but you must make haste and find more followers of the faith.
I will, son, father.
I do not want to think that I chose unwisely by giving you my book. Move on.
I will not make you think so.
Move away from the paladin. His path lies elsewhere. I feel it. I need you to become stronger in the faith. Bring me into this world.
Yes, son, father, I will. I swear.
Okay, there we go. Yay! I had better stuff, but the point was
That was
reached.
I
He's
thought
reached
that was
out to
recording.
you.
That's why I wasn't responding.
You thought I was kidding?
No, I thought it was a recording.
No.
I didn't
was-
realize that was an active voice modulation. That was brilliant.
Okay.
That was really cool.
So I had some other effects going, but I haven't learned all my computer quite right yet. There were some deeper voices I was going to throw at you. Okay, basically he's telling you, to continue on with the faith, but the paladin is done for, and he wants you to. He needs quality, not quantity, of followers. And so, okay, and so he's looking for you to. He's having issues reaching you, and he doesn't. And if you couldn't tell, he is concerned for your safety because of some blockage that is taking you out of his view some. Okay, so.
Okay.
Sorry, I figured we'd get in and out of that.
That came through very well. I was shocked. I was really not expecting that.
Okay, so Dane out for the moment. So Dane, you're going to stick around here, though, kind of listen and watch.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. So we'll figure something out here. So the bandits. Okay, so they by the time Thry, you wake up, they are definitely gone, and they headed south. You can tell from the tracks. I would say probably I would hope that Rain and Oreo, when y'all saw this group coming through, that would you interact with them or hide away?
I'm going to say wouldn't even camp on the road.
Okay. So
cool with
I
that,
would have
right?
led the horses somewhere they could have gotten water anyway, so I doubt we would have been on the road anyway.
Okay. Well, the horses aren't. When horses go down like that, they're basically dead. They are alive, but back in the days and all that, Old West and times like that, they basically put bullets in them because the horse is exhausted and can never be its same again. Won't ever get back up. Okay.
Animal handling?
I'm honestly nothing saves
of healing.
Nothing saves the horses that way. So you rode them out. So your best bet is just to slice them and leave them. Put them out of their misery.
All right.
Okay.
Horse sticks.
And you know about Oreo knows about life, and so he's death. So here you go. So I gave you.
Well, I'm not standing around for that. Nope.
So
you're just gonna let them wait?
No, I'm gonna let you do your dealy do while I walk away. I'm gonna go find an owl.
Yeah, he's got owl on the brain. Is what I do know that.
Boat.
Yeah, where's the boat, guys?
What boat?
DM, can you give me unconsciousness instead of death so I don't keep failing death saving throws?
Oh, here, let me get you out. Well, you're out now, so hold on. You're.
I just failed to throw.
Oh, I'll put it back on for you. So you're back out.
Thank you.
And your God gave you healing, and he's reaching through. So that being said, now, but when all this was going on, about that time, boom-ba-dee-da, here come Ruckus and Dirtless going, what'd we miss? And so, and the caravan has moved on. They definitely took their way on out, and they actually, so that's all you know, as they continue onward and left. Didn't even think about checking Thry, and there's no sign of Dane at all, except there is more blood, and they took his leg, too.
Damn it.
Sorry. Okay? So.
Wait,
the leg was on my person. If they didn't check me, I don't think.
They took Dane's leg, yes. So
did they take Dane?
Yeah, they did take Dane. Yeah, Dane's gone.
Oh, okay.
So, yep. So, all right. With that being played out, waiting, and I guess Rain and Oreo, y'all would see Ruckus and Dirtless pulling, cartly, oblivious to anything that's going on. So you see them in the distance.
Let's sneak through the trees and jump onto the cart.
We'll scare them. That's a good thing to do with Ruckus, yeah.
Well, let's do it.
I'd like to attempt a sneak check.
Oh my God. Okay, roll.
Ruckus. Can we do a perception check?
Yes, I'm good. Well, yeah, okay. Actually, passive perceptions, because Oreo's brought that out many times about passive perceptions, and I've ignored them. And so,
you get a long rest first.
Y'all will get rest now. So basically, what's going on.
I can't roll ones. That doesn't count.
So, all right. So take these targets off. So, all right. So Dane.
Booyah!
Dane is out of here. So
numbers do exist between the 1 and the 20 on that.
No, they don't.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So y'all are back. Y'all are back at the edge of the road here. Thry makes his way south because he knew that's where the horses are at, and that Rain and Oreo walk in, and you guys see.
That's not what I'm doing.
Oh, you're not? What are you doing then, Thry?
I would crawl over to where the blood stain of Dane was.
If you start crying, I'm gonna get there.
And I'm gonna break down.
Oh my god.
That's okay.
Do I get sneak attack on him?
No, you don't get sneak attack on him. You're gonna,
He's
it's
too
called
far away.
back.
Is it canon that he's missing a horn?
No, he's not canon. He's got a chip in it. He's got a
Yeah.
chip in it. Yeah, he's got a chip in it, and he's upset about that too. Because I believe tieflings are very particular about their horns.
Yes,
So,
but
and this one definitely
I'm
is.
a lot more caring about.
Yeah. So, of what happened with Dane? Yeah. So Dane was and you feel deep sorrow from Paylor, and in some comfort that Dane, didn't suffer too badly. So, okay. So, but he'll probably feed the lions well. So what's left of them. So that being said, what are we doing? You guys kind of get. Well, you said you're still back up the road a little bit, Thrai. Is that what you're saying?
I'm up the road. I would not have left.
Okay. So. Okay. No, that's fine. So you guys, the cart.
Could we get a long rest?
Yeah, I'll give you your long. Yeah, actually, hold on.
Can you also remove? There you go.
There you go. So.
Why do I still have disadvantage?
I don't know.
Because you haven't made an attack yet. Because that was.
Okay, it's okay.
Oh, my reckless.
Yeah, you need to put that back. You need to put your effects back on though, Ruckus. What you had. So.
There was a critical fail, which on our attack.
Yeah. Gave everybody disadvantage. Yeah. So. All right.
Yeah, where'd that one come from?
Even though I wasn't anywhere near them.
Yeah,
That was in the
it
camp,
applied
you were
to
there.
the party. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all done.
So was before you killed Dane.
Okay. So
Got it.
okay, so yeah, Thrai is at the brown square. The wagon is here, and the four of you guys, the four are in the wagon or outside, and Thrai, you guys know, had gone north.
So we would continue north until obviously we ran into Thrai.
All right. Okay. So anybody else got any input on that before we proceed onward? All right. So, yep. So y'all come up, and in the distance a little bit, you see Thrai prone, prostrate on the ground, and
Kneeling.
Oh, I got you flat on the ground, arms stretched out.
Rolling
having
in the blood smeared dirt.
just putting himself as to his God, and it's just this spiritual moment that he just had,
Okay.
Did they pee on him?
No, they didn't pee on him, but basically, I would think that when that hits you, that's more, that's an overhaul shock to your body, Thrai, when he comes through like that, I'm just saying, I would think when a God speaks to you, so it's got you out of commission for a little bit. So, so what does the rest of you guys do? Y'all see that on the ground.
Thrai, what happened? Where's everybody?
As out of it as I am, could I respond?
Yes. Oh, yeah. You're. Yeah. So it's a haze for you still right now.
Okay.
So.
Slavers. Slavers on the road. I tried to stop them. Dane, I don't know why, he attacked me, and now I just woke up and there's so much blood.
Why didn't the slavers take you?
I don't know, I just woke up. There's so much blood.
The slavers took Dane?
I don't know.
Right, what can we do?
Anybody else?
Yeah. Is Ruckus up there with him?
Oh, y'all are all together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just want to make sure.
Sorry.
Let's go find Dane.
Turtles, there's so much blood, How could he still be alive?
Well, there's no body. Why would they take a dead body? He's got to be alive.
Was I awake for when they said lion food?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to do an investigation to look on the scene.
Yeah, let's investigate.
Okay.
It looks like they were cutting him up into lion-sized.
So Dane, the extra blood is all it is, the wound and all that, because the Danes, he would have struggled.
He was missing a leg.
Yeah, he's missing a leg. Okay, so even though it healed, it reopened itself, and then they were pretty rough on him. And there's more. At least you think that now. They hit him pretty hard, so he had other wounds. But the question is whether he's alive or not. You don't know that yet. But you didn't hear. Actually, when did I say the lion food? Maybe I did say that, Thry, that you heard that they were going to cut him up as lion food. So they.
No, leave the horned one. He was too scrawny.
That's
he
right.
Wouldn't have done
That's
anything.
right. So okay, so you did
right after he knocked me out.
So well, give me a what I would call a recollection, maybe another perception check. Give me a perception roll.
For me, I assume.
Yep.
Advantage or straight roll.
Just you can give me advantage because you're in the state that you're on. You're recalling stuff that's in your subconscious right now. Okay. That's fine. You did fine. But you gave. That's going to be good enough. You recall hearing as you were passing out that they said cut the big one up for lion meat. So we'll cut them up for lion meat. So that might account for some of the extra blood. Sorry, Dane.
And where did the slavers go?
Okay, so in the I think Oreo was running, and then Ruckus were checking out. You notice that they're heading south, but somewhere, even if you follow the tracks for a little bit, which I'll give you, you will notice that they ventured off to the west toward the shoreline, and when you got to the shoreline a little bit, it looks like the wagons, some of the wagons, or some of the slaves are dead, and they have looks like they've taken some boats, and some of the stuff there, and there's riders then that continue to ride on south. Okay, but the wagons were, something happened over here on the shoreline. Let's just put it that way, as though, so they had actually keep the wagons because they're slavers. They were not that dumb. So this looks like maybe there was a drop off, or they put in boats, cargo, maybe the slaves, but then they proceed on. The wagons definitely the tracks show definitely a lighting of the load as they continue on down the shoreline, heading away. No lions. No lions in this group. Those two carts were full of slaves, children, women, different sorts of the type.
Well, there's nothing else we can do for Dane, but
not that you know of.
He'd want us to finish this.
So.
So we're following down the main road, right?
Well, you went off somewhat down. You could probably get toward the Tribord Trail where all this kind of took place, and then from directly west from that trail is where the boats looks like they may have had some, landing there, and stuff was transferred. You definitely can tell that there was a bunch of movement there. But when the wagons go off, their ruts are lighter than they were going in. So common sense would tell you is that they're not full anymore.
Right. Can you pop the Mac back open, please?
I sure can.
For some reason.
So
then if there's nothing else we can do, let's continue on to Thunder Tree.
I say that we go handle these guys.
All right, let's do it.
They're obviously not good people.
Then we need to avenge.
So you're basically heading back down the road, or you're trying to do a full follow in the, you guys on foot with a cart and they're on horseback and light and unloaded wagons.
Can we tell their pace?
The quicker than they were coming down the road, because now they don't have much to carry. Like they're maybe, I would think maybe they're off on another run somewhere. Who knows?
Right, but the typical, carriage, they're not hauling ass down the road. They're just kind of lightly trotting,
They're, yeah, they might be, or they're headed to lately on. They could be headed. Like I said, you can't tell the pace, but they're headed out. There's lots of horses, lots of tracks.
By the distance and hoof prints. I'm just saying, like,
they've got a good head start on you. They've got a good head start on you. Okay,
I say we get after them, guys.
Duff.
Yes.
Describe the sides of the road. Is there a rock face or a boulder?
Said that again.
Describe the side of the road. Is there like a rock face, a hill, a boulder, a flat surface?
For the road itself is
on the sides of the road.
Well, that's a good question. I would think that there's just a good worn path. Not actually a paved road, but
right, but I'm looking for a memorial site. Something to carve Palor's symbol into. A large rock.
You could probably have found some driftwood, and on the side of the beach, and carve it that way.
Yes.
Okay.
Neverwinter has a port, right?
Yes, it does. And
why don't we just go up there? I'll talk to my shipping contacts, send out some pokes. And because like you can see, like they left on a boat. Like, even if we go follow these guys, I think it'll be faster for us to just figure out what slavers were in the area recently, and wait to hear back from my contacts.
I'm going to, without talking to anyone, gather the wood and start assembling
a raft.
Memorial to Dane. Did Dane ever? This is out of character knowledge. Did Dane ever speak of a pantheon, a deity, a belief?
Dane?
No one ever asked him.
And he asked you.
Yeah. No, I'm saying nobody asked me while he was
alive.
But yes, I do.
We never take the time to get to know those in our lives until it's too late.
And I try not to be too pushy with my religion. It's whatever.
Yeah. I'd put together a sunburst, and
it was actually open.
So you're doing that.
A short message. Continue RPing, and I will get back to you with what that message is.
Okay. So, all right.
It's all right. We have better things to do. We can come back and make a memorial later.
I'm going to pull out some horse meat and be like, this is dead. Where's Dane? We have better things to do.
Okay.
He can still be alive.
Dane, go ahead, Dane. Yeah, we'll pick it up. You can pick it up. We'll tell you what you missed. So.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, Oreo, I didn't mean to step on you. You're saying what? Say that again now.
I'm gonna say we don't even know for sure if he's dead. Let's go to Neverwinter. I'll send out some contacts. We'll see where they would sell him. And
I have criminal contacts. That's a sizable city, from what I understand. I can get into contact with some people as well.
Yeah, we'll just wait to hear back.
We'll hunt these guys.
Oreo, give me history check. I'll give you advantage on this for your
I'm trying to give you an opportunity to say, waiting for the contact you back, and we can pick up that.
Yeah, go ahead, Oreo. Give me the shipping deal. You've given me something to think about. So give me a kind of a history or recollection to check. From your time in Water
As a
deep, but
sailor.
also as a sailor and shipping and all that. Yeah, and sailing. Really, sorry, derp. Give me a roll.
You want a navigator's tools?
No,
Which
not
I
really
guess is
tools. I'm just wanting your
insight?
history or one of you got that give you. Let me see your abilities, skills, insight, maybe. Just give me a. Okay, that'll do it. Okay, so some of what you know from your times in ports and all that is there are slaver ships that come in nefariously to not so much water deep, but they come out of Baldur's Gate, and they possess. There's a pretty nice little network that's running through this area, and they this drop off is not, or really what you see load up is not uncommon for them. They will come into the big ports to load out goods, real, goods and stuff of the such, showing, a honest side of them. And then they will run up the coastline to something like this to do a pickup. But from there, you don't know enough exactly yet where they've headed. Okay?
Right, of course. I just want to go to Neverwinter. So, I'll use my, shipper contacts, have them be like, we're looking for a paladin with one leg. As soon as someone finds this, make sure it gets back to me. If Rain wants to do that too with his criminal contacts.
Okay.
My criminal contact, I'm putting out some kind of APB.
Okay. No, I understand. That's what
for the paladin.
Yeah, Oreo's saying the same thing too.
No, not for the paladin.
Yeah,
I'm looking for the guy.
Okay, so while this is going on, hold on a second. You guys are spending some time, and so noticing.
At some point in time, we would have gotten a description from Thrai about the group, and that's what I'm putting out as an APB for those guys.
I need every another one of you to roll me another perception check, please.
Give me just a moment.
I'm way too busy thinking about all my friends on the ship.
Yeah. Well, so far, what the? Oh, that's all right. There you go. Anybody get a? These are some of the worst rolls I think I've ever seen.
And that's perception you want?
Yeah, Ruckus, maybe you can give me.
I would take.
I am pretty perceptive.
Would you please?
I would
give me...
willingly take disadvantage
Oh
on
my
this,
God.
Or not.
Just dry roll. You're still tuned in a little bit, but give me a perception check. Okay. All right. Well, what you do
somehow
is
I rolled with advantage.
that's okay. Well, you roll.
We need it.
I like it. So you happen to notice and alert everybody is that the armbands, you see them, you notice that the gems, because this has been coming for a while now and I haven't done it enough, that they are fairly spinning, alerting you. They're basically alerting that something's up, and then you kind of wave your arm to the rest of the guys and they see the same thing happen in their arms. And when you look, looking around, what's it supposed to mean? Coming from the south is a lone figure on foot itself. In the distance, your attention is drawn to that person. So, and as it gets closer, this person is where? Well, hold on a second. Where is my stuff?
So where are we exactly on the map now? We're not still on the road, right?
No, you got farther here. Let me 1 second. Let me draw. This is you. You guys got it kind of down here. From the investigation that was pulling the boats somewhere in here, roughly, I was kind of looking more for a shoreline, but it was really here. And the person is coming up closer to you. It looks to be a female with kind of flowing white hair. And I'm waiting 1 second. There we go. Thank you. And the character waves out to you and in a voice says,
"You guys are a very sad-looking party."
All right, Miss Khajiit.
Miss J.
I have two questions. The first one is there any rubies on these jeweled armbands? And the second one is, do I recognize the person?
Is this person a halfling?
This person
I need
pulls
two babies
up there, and she pulls back her hood from her traveling cape, and you see, what's to be as a actually Underdark Thry. Give me Durless 2, maybe. Ruckus, what's your background? Let me check real quick. You're an Outlander, but would you have known... You're a dwarf. What the hell am I saying? A dwarf would. Give me another perception check. Try to roll higher this time, guys.
You want perception, or do you want a knowledge of some type?
Knowledge. What if you've got a better one for knowledge? Yeah, give me that too.
History? Insight?
History is what I'm thinking.
All the above. Anything good. I want to know if you recognize what she is. So
Can anyone?
You would, Ruckus. I called you out because of who you are. So give me a perception, history, knowledge.
I'm far too distraught.
Okay, never mind. Boom. That slaps around. This is a female half-drow. You see. Half. Her skin is lighter, and you notice that when she waves with her left arm, she has a band on it also. And
She took it from Dane! Kill her!
Do you actually say that?
Has she been eating lion chunks lately?
No. Jamie she should introduce herself.
I see you have lost my suggestion for your party.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm gonna go greet
Hell.
She okay.
Lady.
I'm just kind of looking oddly.
I will walk up. Draconic. I will say hello. My name is Oreo.
Yeah, she gives you that almost every person else has always done that, is this half-cocked look, like, what the hell are you saying? So what Jamie will reveal to you somewhat is she, as you can guess, she knows Praetor, and she's actually she has been under his employment for some time, and she was sent here because he is concerned. And
wait a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Praetor, you bastard! You said you could use these to keep up with us. Where is he?
So he was letting that played out. He didn't. You don't know what's going on there. Praetor's not there. But
Praetor has the bracelet. He said he can listen to us and check in on us when he wants.
So
he knows.
Can I finish what Jamie's supposed to tell you, you dimwit? So.
Stop talking to your forearm.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, Jamie.
On it angrily.
Our mutual benefactor has sent me to inform you that you have lost the sixth member of your group. He sent me to replace him.
Wait.
This day is laughing. Why does this happen? I don't understand.
I'd like to point out.
Ruckus has a question.
Inform us that we lost our. We're very aware that we lost the sixth member of our party.
Ruckus, hold on.
I'm sorry. I meant lost, not lost.
I would like to give Jamie a hug.
Hold on a second, Oreo. Give Ruckus. You had something you wanted to say.
When did he send you? Because losing our companion is a very recent turn of events.
Yes, as soon as our.
I'm thinking Praetor is clairvoyant.
Well, Praetor knows whether you are alive or not by your wristbands. Dane's went dark.
So she's giving you some cryptic messages. She reveals in somewhat because Jamie hasn't been given all this information. We didn't get to think this all out through enough, but she, Praetor, and watching what was going on, and had lost track of you. There was some times
We
there.
needed some female persuasion.
Yeah. So, well, he was concerned that the party, wanted to find the relic, and time has been passing more than he cares for, and he has sent her to whip you all in shape. He sent her a message. She was already on her way, and it was an image of what had happened somewhat, but that didn't know that actually Dane, the fight and all that, but all that something had happened to Dane, and that his bracelet had gone dark, and that the communication, what Prador and his ability to monitor in somewhat, it's glimpses. It's not truly always a full on, overview of what you're doing, but it's in burst.
Just captures the highlights.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So,
can I hug Jamie now?
It's up to Jamie.
Jamie
So really,
smiles and pats your back.
Okay. As I'm hugging it, so if you're smiling, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for weapons.
Well, she's loaded.
Other than the obvious, yeah.
Oh,
what's the obvious one?
I mean, other than the obvious crossbow and rapier and whip coil at my hip and dagger.
Yeah.
Any other large objects?
No, I don't have.
Are you feeling her up? Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm just peeking in the bags a little bit. I'm looking.
Mike,
for...
Well, you got to give me.
Oreo, come on, stop accosting the stranger.
So yeah, she pushes you back. Let's put it that way. So, and
does she?
Yes, she does.
Oreo feels threatened.
Oh my God! I try to close one door on Oreo, and he opens up another one. God dang, man, I can't win with him.
I'm not being creepy. No, just like you're playing his character. Right?
Yeah, that's what you do when everybody comes to your house, right, Oreo? It's all cool.
So yeah, exactly. So
I give him a hug. I just peek in their bags a little bit.
How did I not try to foresee that? I'm stupid. So
I mean, I'm wearing a backpack. It's not like quite as
the Ruckus. Oh, there you go. So Jamie, Ruckus gave you a question, and he spoke it in Undercommon. So you have an answer. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut that all off.
Okay.
But and it looks like Thorai would understand it too. So, all right.
Right.
Okay.
Ruckus.
Actually, so okay. So, he can answer that either way you'd like to. But she's basically yes. She was sent there. There's
just call him Kajik.
So there's more going on. Things are continuing to escalate, and it is time for you guys to continue to get the answer that he has sent you for, because there's more to be done. And she is there to literally whip this group a little bit and get some focus. And I'm just saying, yes, she does. So
okay. Did I find that when I was searching?
She carries it on her hip.
Okay, I will tell Rain that there's a.
I think anybody can see it. God.
I'm still gonna tell. Gotta win.
Oh, he's got this death drow fetish now. Okay, so all right.
It's not a fetish. It's
completely natural.
A new person here.
Completely natural. My bad. Okay, so
there's no.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a monk. I spend long times at sea.
Yeah, that's right. You are a monk. That's true.
Yeah.
Celibacy on the boat. So
I wouldn't go far as saying celibate. Self-control and meeting random strangers.
Yeah. What Oreo does with an onion is Oreo's business.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying,
all right.
Our friend just died. A new person just showed up.
Yeah. So Jamie is there, and she, inquiring of, wanting to know what's, you give her the rundown of what's happened a little bit here. What the original purpose of the recent mission was the heading north of Thunder Tree when it went south for you during the watch, and y'all may make a determination now what to do. So you've got she has joined you. She is, you have kind of filled her in somewhat. There's more to fill in, but right now it was that Dane's gone, and you were headed. It was, y'all were determined where you were going to go.
We need to avenge Dane and find his body parts.
Yeah, so
or we can head up to Neverwinter and
Ruckus
follow
says
the river to
that we
Thunder
don't
Tree.
need to do that. It's Dane's dead. His body is just a shell. Like,
let's go hit Neverwinter. I'd like to buy a couple things.
Hit Neverwinter and head to Thunder Tree.
Yeah, we
I
need
did-
new horses.
Ruckus never did get that description
Of the sailor of the
the slaver,
Captain-
slaver boss or whatever. Because I'm gonna keep an eye out for him.
You didn't get a description because I intentionally didn't give it to you.
See, he didn't get a description. Yeah. Okay, so he hasn't given it to you yet.
Okay, so
Okay.
I want to make a point of asking Tharai, what was that physical description?
Okay, Thry.
Okay, for the last 20 minutes, you've seen me construct something that looks very similar to what I left outside the manor, speaking a language that none of you except maybe Jamie understands, and are completely focused. When you ask me this question, I'm just going to look at you, shake my head, and say, my Dawn brother is already gone. Let's continue. Did that come through all right?
Can we pat Thry on the back
Okay.
and jump in the wagon?
Yeah.
I load back up into the wagon, into the back, and I pull out my book and start reading.
Okay. Everybody
I'm
else?
still working on that blowtorch tinkering thing.
Okay. Everybody else? We headed to, was it Neverwinter, or are you going to head to Thunder Tree?
Neverwinter.
Okay.
I think we should hit Neverwinter and take the river over.
Okay. So, anybody else got any comments before we proceed forward? Apparently not.
I was just gonna say I wanted to give you a heads up. I did add in some spells and then threw in a couple other items.
Yeah, you said you were, so that's fine. So, all right, got that down. You're good. So now we have Jamie with us. Okie dokie. So we proceed to head on up the road. Encounters will be light for the road, but we will get into this, and the travel's easier for you, so you can get halfway before having to set up camp. And let's just do these rolls. I don't think rolls much easier. Okay, so this is going to put you guys pulling into Neverwinter at the end of a long day. It's getting an early start, and you find yourself there. So, what's the plan? Let me see. Do I
Describe
have
it for me. What do we see?
No, I'm about to do that. Are you ready? Coming your way.
Loading. Okay, what?
So you'll be
Can
coming.
you describe the skyline that we see as we approach? Are those tall walls? Are they short walls? Are they wood walls? Are they stone walls?
Son of a bitch.
Are there buildings peeking over the walls?
Hold on, let me pull up Neverwinter. Sword Coast.
This is the huge one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Neverwinter. Okay, that's the map. Okay, so we know that, and that's the image you'll have there. So, well, it's a pretty stout wall that's built around it. You've got an entrance. The entrance you're coming into, here, it'd be from this gate right here. Coming in to the city. A lot of hustle and bustle, wrapping up. There's people coming in and out. You see torches and lights starting to light up in all the turret areas and guards walking. You have, several guards on both sides of the gate sitting there still. You have plenty. It's the smell of a big city. What else would you like to know about Neverwinter?
Do I see stables outside, or people riding their animals into the city?
They have. There will be. There's definitely. I would say traders and such as that, liveries, all different types of sub buildings that are outside the wall, not at really good condition, but they are there. So let me grab my book 1 second. Let's see. So since this sideways on me again, trying to think. They will, when you get closer and all that, you can see where you're being directed to a spot where you can, if you're wanting to purchase horses and all that, because you don't have any, you got the cart and the oxen, and those can pass through the gate. So, but your horses,
Okay.
You don't have any with you. So, I guess. Who's been up this way? I haven't this was going to be where I haven't got all the info yet from everybody as far as who may have come from this direction, and may have a little knowledge of Neverwinter. So,
Oreo
sorry, Oreo, go ahead.
Oreo would have ported here before, so he'd have contacts like on the shipyard and stuff.
In the ship area, yep. Okay.
I might have like general layout on where like certain stores are.
Yeah, some of the map. I mean, we can use what some of the maps got right now. If we're, unless you guys are really going to mess with me here a little bit and stay in this town a long period of time, so I'm going to need a lot more work. So
where do we buy the magic weapons?
So, but from the port area, I mean, as you can see on the map, that's definitely to the far west and of the town, and then you have where it comes on into a lot more of armaments and the castle building where the royalty lives. Some of the better parts of town are there, and then your stuff along the riverside, which kind of flows through the middle of town. There are many merchant villas are claimed there and restored by folk. Some have skill, some don't, and some have wealth, some don't. It's an amalgamation of lots of construction.
Duff, I'm going to make your life difficult.
Yeah, I know you are. What are you going to do?
I'm going to flag down a guard and ask where the temples are.
You can just say there is what
House of Knowledge. Look at that.
Point into the graveyard.
Exactly.
House of Knowledge is a temple to OGHMA.
Ogma.
Ogma, God of Knowledge.
Yeah.
So there might be
there
would be a few more around there. Yep. So there might be, what we would call a district of religion, so to speak, where you might be able to find some solace if that's what you're looking for.
I'm looking for a temple to Eldath.
Spell it.
Goddess of Peace. Eldath.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought it was. I hate you. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm gonna need to. We'll put one in here. We'll just say that there's in this area that there's another one. I need that it's. There you go. There's your temple.
Okay.
For the moment. Okay.
I'm going to say to the others, I'll meet up with you tomorrow.
Oreo, you have spent a lot of time.
Last time you split off.
There's no Oreo, you have spent a good bit of time here in the Driftwood. That's kind of been where you been a good bit of deal.
That's good.
Okay. All right. We can, and anybody else got stuff? I'm gonna see.
See, I'm gonna make my way to that church or to that temple. My shield and my morning star on my back. Traveling, not armed at all. If that makes sense.
Say that again one more time. Sorry.
Like, my morning star will be on my back and my shield over top of it.
Okay.
So it's when you kit for travel instead of kit for combat.
Mm-hmm. Well, and they in some places where you have to, you bind your sword with a tie strap on it to show you're non-threatening. It's kind of what you're doing. So same thing there.
Yeah.
So, are we all going to split up here, or what? What's the plan? Let's put it that way.
I think I was going to look, and maybe Oreo too. We're going to look for like spell components.
Okay.
Yeah, you can come with me.
So that we'll put more of the shops. I'm right now until I need to do a little research here. If we're going to spend some time, well, we still got we're still way into time here. We got plenty of the Blue Lake District. We're kind of for right now. You've got some of the taverns that the more popular ones. Then, but that kind of stuff will be in that area up there. Okay.
It looks like the closest tavern to us would be the Winged Wyvern. Or the Sleeping Dragon.
Well, Oreo had expressed his interest that he was going to go do his contacts and stuff like that. So that I put him at his
Driftwood. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. If that's okay, Oreo, you're cool with that, right? So
yeah.
Yep. Okay. I'm just trying to see. There's other explanation here. So yeah, and Neverwinter is still shaking off. It is not, even though it's got its ups and it's definitely got ups. It's got still a lot of downs here because food is sometimes scarce. That merchants, are low on supplies and sometimes run out. And it's still likely to be a few years before the city actually gets it, shakes all these ills up, and gets itself righted. For many traders, in particular those who produce or vend the grains and vegetables needed in the city, it's a vast opportunity. So they are it's the farmers and such like that are the ones that are rolling in the dough right now because there's more needed. And you saw that coming in to Neverwinter along the outside as there's a lot of that kind of activity going on. So, all right.
Just for a little character building, as Tharai was leaving, Jamie would have come up to him and touched him on his arm and just said something along the lines of I would enjoy hearing more about Dane and how much you knew him at another time. And then she would wave and then go and proceed to probably go with the rest of the group.
Yep. So Tharai is going to be moving up that way. Durless, you're going into the Blue Lake District, right? To kind of
looking for components. Yeah.
Okay. Ruckus, where were you wanting to kind of head off there, or tell me kind of? I think so.
Just come with me, Durless. Yeah. We'll go there after.
Yeah, Durless. Yeah. I think heading that way probably might be able to find.
There's only one hard ingredient I need, and that's a pearl worth 100 gold pieces. Everything else is pretty simple, like holy water, owl feather, twig,
right,
and a sliver of glass.
I'd like to argue that I could find a pearl pretty easily in the shipyard.
I was thinking the same thing, Oreo. I think from that area and all that there might be some even Rain might know if he throws it. Rain, what I was going to ask, what are your plans? You're reaching out to some of the Thieves Guild area? Are you trying to do that?
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to be definitely there, and you're going to probably be more to the east of Blue Lake and all that in the little bit more of the rundown area. I'll be honest with you. Okay, so the Shard of Night. I've got to figure out what that means, but that sounds ominous enough. as a little bit more of the seedy part of Neverwinter. And until I'm told differently when I do my research, that's what it's going to be. So I'll make my own stuff up here. And Jamie, you're following Thurai, or are you going to follow with the rest of the group on into the Blue Lake area?
I was going with the rest of the group, I believe.
Okay. All right.
Is Ruckus just tagging along and then Rain took off on his own kind of thing?
Yeah, Rain is still in his deep thought and knowledge, or contemplation is really what it is. So he...
I guess I'll go shopping.
Okay. Yeah, shopping's your favorite thing. Okay. So...
that is rude. You're sexist.
So we'll take Thurai first. You're pretty straightforward here, unless I'm guessing wrong, is that you're heading up to finding some of these smaller temples there, and finding the one off to the side. And
I mean, it's not a small temple. This is not a minor god. Eldath? She's the goddess of life and nature.
So they would be in this where we're at, just dealing right now with this being the knowledge area. You find in this part right now. You find a smaller compared to the House of Knowledge. Okay, so
all right.
Okay, but there's definitely a temple there for Eldath. Okay.
Now I'm attempting to do a variation of Shelter of the Faithful, which is a feature of mine.
Tell me what you want to accomplish. So
I'm looking to stay at the temple for the night. Cast off my armor, my weapons, put on my vestments, and really pray and concentrate on my faith. And maybe if someone's interested because they've never seen the symbol before, talk about Paylor.
Give me a persuasion. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
What you're doing
I'm
there.
very much so. I'm not going to put my foot in my mouth if they're not interested.
Here's what I'm doing. So far, they recognize and acknowledge you're a man of deep faith, or a tiefling of deep faith. So, and they, having you set aside your weapons and your gear, that to not bring offense to their temple, they have a spot where they, in a lockbox such of the type that they give you a key to, that you feel, safe and comfortable that your stuff won't be messed with. And, you can give you a clean robe, some clean robes, or,
well, I have my own vestments. It's part of my kit.
Well, if you wanted to clean, to prepare yourself. Let's say they have a room so that you can prepare yourself and do all that.
Okay.
But give me the persuasion check, whether or not they will entertain discussions of. So they will actually more, and then when they let you talk about Paylor, you get the feeling that they indulge that because they've come back with trying to convert you to Eldath. Is that you're in basically a faith tug of war, so to speak.
Okay.
There's no animosity, whatever. This is a true heartfelt that you're talking to them about Paylor and they're talking to you about Eldath, and you get into that deep conversation about your deities. So.
But they peaceful and respectful conversation about religion.
Pretty much.
This is fantasy.
So, and they're under the same belief that you are, that they talk to you enough about it that you'll convert over.
Okay.
And so that goes on through. So y'all got there. So this is it's dusk. It's nighttime. So how long were you? Okay, so you're in the middle of doing all that and have lost track of time, I would assume, right?
Right. I do intend to rest this evening after I refocus myself. I assume you got my backstory email. You understand I'm trying to center more around my belief and less around what I was.
Yep. And I was trying to play that. I would have played my role play a little bit better had I not got tickled. So by it. I had all these grandeurs in my head how that was going to play out, and I just totally destroyed it. But I'm glad. Hope you enjoyed it. So a little bit.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's playing. Well, that's going on. The rest of you group move on into Blue Lake, and so we will proceed on out. That you guys head on over toward Driftwood first. That seems to be the plan, unless you want to splinter off. But y'all get into this area, and Oreo is adamant that he, let's say, you come up through, divert it around, and you get into this area. Okay.
Yeah. So I just quickly want to pop in. Who's with us? It's me, Dirtolus, and Jamie.
Everybody else is with y'all right now for the moment, except for Thry.
All right. So yeah, I just want to quickly run into the tavern and let them know about these slavers and give them Dane's description just in case he pops up, and maybe send a little letter to my ship in their home dock. Let them know what I'm up to.
Okay. So yeah, a couple of your contacts, and they shake their head. They know you well. Once you welcome you back or bring your group back anytime, and to throw it down a little, as typical sailors and brawlers do in the Driftwood. So
is anyone sticking at the Driftwood? Next I want to go to a jewel shop.
So I think Ruckus was he was looking for some stuff for him. Same thing with Dirtless, was looking for some different trinkets and components. Jamie was just tagging along. So
I'd say I'm comfortable enough with this area that if people want to know where things are, I could show them where to go.
Yeah. So let's say the components wise, you can find this stuff. This is not.
Okay.
But you're going to pay a little because of the issue with Neverwinter and its supplies and all that. They cost double that what they are in the equipment list, folks.
Does that mean I can also sell stuff for double?
That's a good question. Actually, you can sell it for. They will barter with you, and you can sell it back for 1.5.
All right. So, yeah, I'd sell everything but the eye patch as far as jewels go. Unless I don't know what Jamie is yet, do I? I'm not talking to Jamie anyways. So, Dirtless, unless you need jewels, I'm going to sell everything with the eye patch.
Just a pearl.
Okay, so the eye. Throw everything back into the party sheet that you want to sell. Any of all of y'all. Okay, and then I can work out those numbers after we're done. And put those in. So you guys got, Anybody want any stuff you want to sell? Just throw it all in there. Now, Dirtless, he can find you the pearl. He can get you one. So, at the moment, he can put out more, more word that do you want?
What is this for?
What's that? You're asking Dirtless. Sorry.
Pearl. Yeah.
The pearl's just for the scroll identify.
Okay.
Okay. So, but you can just buy that pearl from the equipment list. I think.
What arrows are supposed to be in my inventory? I can't move them though.
Say that here. Let me see where. An inventory.
There's a short bow and 20 arrows in the party sheet.
I see that. You want them back, or you want to sell them?
I want them back. Please and thank you, sir.
All right. Boy, you are about loaded down there, Rain.
Oh, I know. All I have to do is leave the battering ram somewhere, and that's 35 pounds. So,
all right. Go through. All you go through, like I said, one more time. Go through your inventories. Anything you want to sell and get rid of, put it in there, and I will get you money for it. Dirtless, you can buy your pool.
Selling the ingredients.
Unless anyone wants them.
How many ogre teeth should I keep? I have like 20 of them.
Oh, I'd like one.
Guys, make that determination. And let's see. Let's see. Anything else?
I'm gonna sell 18 ogre teeth and keep 2.
Okay.
Everything else in the inventory.
It only shows 1 ogre teeth, and I don't know how to convert it to 18. I don't even know if it's worth any gold.
Are they a region?
I don't think so. Ogre teeth. Sorry, say that again, Durless. You've got them in your bag. You to the 2 ogre teeth there.
Well, I had 20. I only want to keep 2, and I want to sell 18.
Okay, so here I could put those in. How many ogre teeth are there? Did you say 10?
18.
18. If I'd listen. Ogre teeth.
You know, I dragged them to the wrong screen. That was my bad.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All right. So, alrighty. I see. Ruckus, you're good. Anything for you? Or did he step away? In?
Yes.
Okay. He'll be back.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. Yep. Now we can. Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's just Discord is weird sometimes.
Push the talk.
So the one thing I sent you a message about, and then I also wanted to find if there were any like a dwarven enclave or maybe like a caravan passing through, trading minerals or worked metal. And I basically want to get away from non-dwarves for a while.
I'm sure we can find one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually need a physical building to be represented on the map. Just that's what I want to do.
That's fine. Just same thing like Oreo did. You take your leave and you getting some directions, some disdain from other people, and then others not, and you can go find outside, toward the Tower District area, that there might be a smaller gathering where some dwarves meet, and do their thing. Not a problem.
Yep.
Okay. Oreo, you're searching for things. Durless,
So we're buying a 200 gold pearl, right?
I think so. Durless wanted one.
Durless, how much money do you have?
I'm not going to be able to afford that. I'm going to barely be able to afford the holy water. I only have like 55 gold pieces.
How much is the holy water?
25. So double 50.
Let me give you the rest of the money that was in the party. If I have to sell this stuff,
I thought we had more money in the.
I have more money.
Oreo's got a bunch, but we're going to sell some.
Yeah, the stuff I'm going to sell, that's coming back into my inventory.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying I'm not going to help with the pearl. I'm just saying I'm not going to buy the entire pearl. So you've got an extra like 30 on top of that dirt?
Yeah.
All right. So who else is with us? I think it's just us. All right, I'll do the other 170. That's fine. But I'm taking the ogre teeth.
You can have the ogre teeth.
All right. So let's see.
Same thing for Ruckus. I'm gonna go find a place to sell these great axes that I've got in my inventory.
Yep, just that stuff, easy stuff. You can. I have to, since I don't know who's. Unfortunately, the party sheet, who had what. That may have been my fault. If we're not going to spread the gold out between.
Everything
that's just what I.
The dagger, the iron keys, and the travel clothes, and the party sheet are mine.
All right. So I'm gonna get.
I mean, I'll toss my gold into the pool. I really don't have any use for it right now.
So
if anybody needs it,
we'll be fine. Unless Ruckus needs something. But Ruckus, you're with me, right? I'm all for Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you put the great axes into the parcel to be sold and distributed or whatever?
Well, did y'all carry that all in the wagon, or did y'all sell that stuff? Some of that stuff y'all sold or had down at the Coster down in Vandalin. Were y'all packing all that stuff, or are you talking about the stuff you got off of the beast that y'all? Yeah, I'm trying to think. Where's all the stuff was at?
I honestly don't. I thought we put the great axes in the wagon.
That came from the you're talking about from this last attack, right?
I don't know. They're just in my inventory, and I wanted to get rid of them.
Well,
if we've already sold them, then
no, you can sell them off. I just thought y'all had sold it off, or maybe would have sold it off there. So,
what is the rate? Because they're 30 gold.
So, just the sellback is they will give you 150. They're selling purchase at 200, the 150 back. So they'll buy it at this hard time. So actually. It's probably a little too high there for the great axes. They'll buy the weapons and normal stuff like that back at regular cost, which then says in what it says in the book. Okay. Normal items. Okay. So
I just put 18 ogre teeth in my inventory. You can clear the ones out of the party sheet because I didn't want to drag it 18 times.
Oh, you should have just grabbed the whole item should have come across.
I was doing it one at a time.
Was it really? Okay. Well,
yeah.
Okay. My bad. All right. A dagger, garnets. I look at these gems. I got to see which gem that. I'll find that from the wizard room, which ones those are. Those came out of his chest. I'll get that. Yeah. Okay. The jewel box too. The malachite gems. I think those came from the
make sure I don't know if. Make sure I don't have the gems from the wizard room twice. I can actually look it up if you want me to.
Let's see. In your inventory.
I don't know. I don't remember what the gems from the wizard room are. So
I got to pull them up. Yeah, I got. They were. It was interesting. The parcel showed gems, but it didn't. But the description had the breakdown, and so it was a little bit of issue. I need to go back and break them down in the party sheet there, so you know what they are. But they were. I'll go pull them up and break it out appropriately. But you've got, so the eye patch you're keeping, right? I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, no, that's right. All right. Alrighty. So I'll go through all that off hours and get the money prepared. All right. So Ruckus doing his thing. Dirtless, you go find your stuff. But I believe you were. Looking to once you got all that, you were going to find a place to hold up and have a serious drink and some food, right?
A drink of food and then the library. Yep.
And so, Rain, what should we doing? You went to find the thieves area and you put out a APB as far as the same thing, kind of what Ruckus did.
Basically, I'm not looking for Dane though. I'm looking for the slavers.
Slavers. You're wanting to know more about that. So,
I'm looking to find them.
So you can do the same thing that Oreo did, is give me a, knowledge or history. If you've got anything like that.
Intimidation.
No. If you don't have any, I'm just pick one of them then that you would roll on. So
I got a +1 on history. Woo!
So, they don't venture. From what there are slaves and there are legal trade in everyone. There's no doubt about that. They all have it. But from what you know and discerned, is it's going to take a trip down south to the bigger towns where some of the slavers have deeper ties. And so there's some here, but the ones that are really doing some of the damage, are the bigger groups. They're farther south. So that's about it. All right. So I guess we'll pass through anything at the library, Dirtless, that you wanted to accomplish.
No, that's just where I spend my free time.
Okay, doing some reading. Well, then
while
go ahead.
At the tavern, I probably would have mentioned that we're heading down the river, and if anyone said it that way, we would.
Okay. Yep.
Use my sailor contact.
We get through the night
upriver.
Yeah. So we get through the night, and you guys kind of get through and there's no rest or whatever, but it really didn't shoot anything. So, you do your things, you meet and greet, you kind of get to know Jamie's with you in and out, and, really never made any plans what to do as it got to daytime. So where's everybody at with stuff now?
I'll leave it up to your discretion if I talked late into the night and will thus sleep into the day.
You're sleeping still, then let's just say it's morning time now. So
I would assume everybody would meet towards the exit closest to the river, so that's where I'll head if I don't see anybody.
Yeah, so that will be their exit is going to Is this a walking one? Is this a walking venture, I guess we're doing, right? So
bring the ship heading that way.
River barges and such that's coming out of this way. It's not a deep channel. It is, somewhat in the town there, but the boats don't come through. If you can tell, if you look at Neverwinter there, those pathways and all that go straight. Those are, fairly close to the water and all that. So there is some, skirt that smaller boats and barges that can skip under them and all that. But the bigger boys and your kind don't go up the river at all. So you're heading, it's more trading and slips and flatbeds and stuff like that that come in and out the river.
And if I don't find anybody, I would go back to the tavern where I last saw them at.
Ruckus, what are you doing? It's morning time.
Was I able to find like a dwarvish enclave?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I want to ask like one of the the more seasoned merchants if they have any ties to like the criminal element in this city.
Give me a
did it?
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say you need an insight or persuasion. You need to, since you're it's still dwarven, but the question is a little.
Are you a criminal?
Yeah. So
basically, I need to get a message to the underground of the criminal element in the city, and I was just wondering if they can facilitate that, or do I need to go look for it on my own? Just let me know what you want me to roll, and I got it.
Give me a insight check if they think you when you were laying this. So you can find someone a dwarven type, of a surly type that matched the dwarf that ran the pub down in Phandalin, that there are a few that move in and out of the district and all that in this area that might be able to get a message. It's going to cost you some gold, cost you a few gold pieces, with whatever you want to tell them. So but they said they might be able to help. Depends on what you're wanting them to do. If I could be more.
Okay. I'm sending you a message right now.
Yeah, couldn't be more vague enough. So, Rain. What are we doing? It's morning.
I'm following Oreo because I don't know what else to do. So wherever Oreo's going.
We would have found a ship in port to let us stay on there overnight to swing on the hammocks.
Then that's what we're doing. We're cuddling in a hammock.
Okay.
I could get anyone else that wanted to stay with us.
I think Jamie, what were you doing? Where did you hang out with? Were you with Durlus or Ruckus or Oreo and Rain?
I was shoot. I would say I would be with Oreo and Rain. How about that?
There you go. Well,
are you cuddling between us, or are you the big spoon or little spoon?
No, he would have to be far away. She would have to be far away.
Yeah. I still don't trust you. You keep talking in whatever weird language that is that I don't understand.
You also see that she does there's some disdain that people keep their distance from her. You notice this, but it's just,
I'd convince the captain to leave the brig open, like the door open, but you would get to sleep on the bed in the brig.
Jeez, you did say everybody was welcome, but I guess I wasn't.
You're welcome to sleep. Yeah, you're welcome to sleep. Just, over there. So this would all be in Draconic and points.
Okay. So, all right. Let's see. One second. There we go. So, you guys, we proceed on. Ruckus is doing his thing. Durless is coming back toward Driftwood, and let's see if you guys. Durless, give me a insight. Oh, hell, I hate using. I get tired of using perception all the time. It is like so old now. Investigation. Give me an investigation check.
I can do that.
You ask around a little bit. Yeah, you ask around a little bit, and they direct you down there because you know from the Driftwood, and they know Oreo, and they direct you to the boat barge contraption setup where they drank and passed out for the night. And and you find Rain and Jamie and Oreo there. So,
and I rattle my cup, and time to get together. Let's find the group and head out.
So
apparently nobody wakes up.
So I'll go to a guard and ask where the obnoxious. Actually, I'll go to the tavern and be like, "Hey, I have my friend. He's all about like doing good, and he's this cleric, and like, where would he be?" They send me to the right place.
They will send you, not knowing what temple, but any of that type of stuff would be over. Best place would be coming in at the knowledge of power area, and that part of the city. So,
is there a blacksmith in the area?
Outside, be somewhere. Sure, in the district too. Yeah, sure. There's going to be smithies all over the place. Yeah, this is
all right. Until we have a chance to deal with the heavy crossbow issue, can I buy one?
Yes.
Just a generic heavy crossbow.
Yep.
How much?
Whatever's in the book, whatever it says, that's fine. 2x, but double. It's double though. So
okay.
Yep.
You good?
I will look. Items. I don't think they're that expensive. You guys can go on. I'm just looking. Yeah, they're 50, so 100. I'm a little short. Actually, I don't know how much these coins are worth.
Which coins?
Electrum is half a gold. A silver is a tenth of a gold. A copper is 1/100th of a gold.
Okay, I don't quite have that much. Could I barter with him?
How much do you need?
Times are tough here.
Nope. Probably another 50.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, because I've got 42 gold, 69 silver, 8 EPs, 113 coppers.
Definitely a moment.
What now?
I need you to look something up for me.
Who, me?
Yeah, because I can't find it in any of my materials.
What's that?
Price of a riding horse and price of a war horse.
75, 150 for the light. 200, 400 for the heavy, I think.
Should be under mounts.
I think it's under mounts.
This,
equipment mounts.
Do you want to carry this battering ram?
Hey, Jim, I just deleted the scroll of fireball from my inventory.
All right. So
how much does it weigh?
Hold on, let me find out where that was
35,
at. That was
400.
Where did that fireball come from? I think that was down below. Let me check here. Hold on. You were really, man.
Holy crap.
All right.
Like how?
Yep, here it is. Oh, no, I didn't bring it up. 1 second. Dirtless. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Here we go. And
and you've doubled the prices of everything.
uh-huh.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right, Oreo, if you would take 58 gold out of your inventory, I'll just use the 42 gold pieces I have and hold on to the small chains. That'll be the heavy crossbow.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right. Proceeding toward Thurai still, or his area, we believe.
I don't have enough to buy a horse.
Okay. GM, I'm gonna stick the battering ram into the party sheet. We're not selling that though. I don't imagine, just in case.
I'll take it.
Okay, well, it's in the party sheet.
Well, yeah, if it's in the party sheet after
You should
this,
dip into the collection plate, Thry.
if it's in the party sheet after I close out, it's all going to get sold.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, he took it, so we're good.
you gotta carry it. You ain't sticking in there and get that weight off.
No, that would be like we left it in the wagon or something. Not we're carrying it with us as a whole.
Oh yeah, right now anything in the party sheet it will be gone, and
Okay.
I'll break that into
Well,
money.
he took it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Whose dagger was that?
Out of character, Ruckus can carry it.
Yeah. Okay.
You
can also,
you're a strength
on the-
character, right? That would do you the most good.
Yeah.
On the right side,
I mean, I am a
you
human.
can just toggle it to not
battering
carried.
ram, so, or a dwarf battering ram. So,
Well, that gives you +4 and advantage if someone helps you. So, on breaking doors down. So, it could potentially be useful, and it's not like it's worth a whole lot, so we're not going to sell it.
Okay.
unless the price is right.
That's the price is right.
That's true. So, all right. Proceeding onward. We have
put the ram in the party sheet. Go ahead and grab that.
We have Oreo. You've procured a boat or
I'll take it out as soon as I get back to my computer.
skiff. I take it to travel up the river. Is that what you're wanting to do?
Yeah, if there's one going.
Oh, sure, you'll find one. There's no doubt about that. So, yeah, there's travel. Let me bring up that map again. Let me bring up Vandal map. By the look at that, and most of it is farming. Goods that type that have come along some of the coastline, especially the north. Once you find out once they get closer to Thunder Tree, there's not much happening in that area. They stick to the north, and when they get to the forest line, there ain't nothing happening in there. So this is small stuff that's going up and down, but you can find someone that can procure you that will take you up about 3/4 of the way to around the big bends, and then they will skiff you off to they'll take you, and that's another full day trip there because the water flows the other way. So, but they'll get you there, not a problem,
And safely. Yep.
say again.
And it'll be safe.
Yeah
Right.
Except for the river sharks, they might attack. So
Yummy.
yeah, all righty. I'm sure you'll want to carry some of them around too. So we're going to go find Thurai, though. So we got to do that, and you got to find Ruckus. So,
I'm just going to hand Oreo that note.
Did my thing ever reach its target?
Yeah,
Guys,
that's what I was just saying. I was just going to handle him that.
emergency in personal life. I need to go.
Take it easy,
do
brother.
you? All right. Okay. So, we lost him. Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry about this. It's
No,
just
no. We'll we're gonna get that started. I think we'll be a few more minutes. We'll get up to Thunder Tree and we'll figure it out from there. So,
all right, thank you.
All right.
Good luck.
Goodbye.
Cool. So I'll put his character up over here. Okay. And so you guys are going to head over that way, and you will do a few checks around, and it takes you some time, but you will discover by giving his description that there's, not many tieflings that will inhabit that area, and it didn't take long, for you to find him, and he was in deep slumber, still troubled by his visitations that he had. So, but you can get him up, and then we'll see which gate, where did Ruckus you were at. They had to go get you at the south gate because they got a boat, and so they get through that, and y'all can get on a boat now. We're going for a boat ride. How about that? Unless there's anything else left to accomplish. Dane, you've been quiet.
Dane died.
Sorry, Jamie. My bad. Sorry, my bad. I apologize. Ruckus, you wanted to say something?
I'll let Jamie go first.
Jamie didn't have anything to say. Sorry.
Good.
All right. All right. So Ruckus has put to task getting that item.
Yes.
So that's going to be worked on while we're gone.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You procured it.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
I have it.
So, yeah. I'll put it together for you, but I just got to come up with something.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's fine.
I don't need it in my inventory right now, but
Yep. But you have procured an item, so from your friends. So
all right, cool.
Dun dun dun. People are going, what the hell's he talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I think I have a clue.
So here we go. And so I'm gonna get rid of let me get this out.
Should I say there is an item I would like to procure? I seriously doubt it would be here.
You could.
Where's that battering ram?
It's
not in the.
It's in the
message you for it.
You could message me if you were looking for something. Ruckus was looking for something specific, so he asked for it, and he asked in his Ruckus way. So
there you go. That's the item I'm looking for. No, sorry, no, that spelled that wrong.
Yeah, I get it. I had to.
You know what I mean. I know you don't want to give it to me, and you know why I want it.
Did not find that. So
I want to find a pony.
I know I wouldn't find one here, but it is something to keep an eye out for.
I understand.
And if you would like to help.
So, Dirtless, you were trying to find a pony, you said? Do you have money to procure a pony? But you won't be able to put it on the boat.
Oh, then I'm gonna wait until I come back.
Yeah. So there's barely room for y'all to have that, but with the goods and stuff that these are more of a flat boats that are bringing down grains and those kind of supplies. There are some to the north of Neverwinter, there's some mines up there that are bringing down some ores and stuff like that. But this town is still seriously in a regrowth mode. So things are tight here than they are compared to the cities to the south. So anyway,
maybe we should buy some property.
That's right. So like I said, the farmers are making out like bandits. So as people continue to come in, there's lots more people coming in to find work for rebuilding, and stocking things up. And so it's a market for workers and for the necessary supplies and stuff like that to keep the labor force happy. So we will proceed. Everybody's good. We have got a boat that Oreo is helping to navigate because he's a sailor, so he can't help himself. And y'all can proceed on up the river. Correct?
Yeah.
Take you out of Neverwinter. Yay! And so we will proceed to come over back to this map. And We have our boat. Oh, I've already got a square here, derp. So, all right. So it will flow. And you get into here, and you are let off. All right. And from there, let me back over to the size properly. So, sending y'all the map. Thought I did. Okay. And you're coming in here. One pathway. Oh, darn it. I always do that. I got to remember to pull y'all from the combat tracker. Just pulling your characters are no good. Messes things up.
I don't think Jamie's on the combat tracker yet.
Thank you. There she is.
It's like, you're already on it.
There we go. So, you are looking at, you can see the kind of road ventures in to Thunder Tree. And where's my Thunder Tree? Come in. There you go. See, kind of since it is daytime, that didn't see some already kind of playing out. Okay.
How do you, if someone dies, how do you do rolling another character? Something I never thought to ask.
Well, we played it out. We can talk about it after off camera if you want. So
yeah, that'd be great.
How we just kind of came up with this. We did with Jamie, and was talking about it just to have a little fun. So,
danger, plant, monster, and zombies. Turn back now. I'm gonna hang back.
So
I'll hang back too.
I'm looking for zombies.
So, all right. Well, you guys are. Let me zoom in. So,
I'm going to climb this tree. Can I see anything from the top of the tree?
Just more of dilapidated buildings. Kind of. Give way to ruins.
This one has a back door. I'm gonna go on the back door.
Does Thurai call out?
Thurai would probably shout.
Yeah, he says,
"Can I roll stealth?"
Get back here. Yeah. So I'm sorry, Durless. You can here. Lock in tokens now. You guys are moving. All right. So away we go. Durless and Jamie.
I'll move a little bit, but I'm going to kind of stay way back looking for plants, monsters, and zombies.
Okay, and so
don't believe everything you read.
Oreo, from where you're standing, the house to the south is what you kind of see there. And let me see, hold on, I'm moving. There's no back, well, there's a door back there, yeah. Okay, so I was going to say, the door you're at, there's a door there. So, Dirtless is back here. Jamie, what are you doing?
I was going to say, I was just going to kind of try and stay, going to try and kind of stealth, and actually I'd probably follow the other stealthy character.
That'd be Rain. I would assume. You can roll. Yeah, Oreo does. Yeah, you're pretty good at it too. I keep forgetting that with the sailor. So, okay, so you think you're stealthing. Rain definitely thinks he's stealthing.
I'm the stealthiest motherfucker ever.
Do I need to like whisper to him? You're making a ton of noise. Stop it.
Stop talking. You're not being stealthy.
So, all right. So there we go. Dirtless is back. Thrive moved in. Ruckus moved into kind of the road there to see more of the Thunder Tree area. And Oreo, your next move.
I stood next to the tree.
Okay.
I'm going to come and look at the store.
All right. As soon as you got here, give me initiative rolls. Rain's not in it. Jamie's not in it. I need it for Dirtless and Thry and Ruckus. Actually, Olive, just give me all initiative roll. What the hell am I doing? It's not making that difficult.
Yeah, I'm only like 20 feet away. Well, more, but still.
Oreo, why are you rolling 2 initiatives, you cheater?
I double-clicked it. My first one was a 14.
That one.
15. Woo!
Okay, it kind of steps right in front of you. You almost stepped right on it.
Okay,
Oreo.
so I would have stealthed up.
Well, they're not. You wouldn't have been able to stealth up on them. So
were these twig blights hit by lightning?
Sure.
I'm positive they were sitting there hidden in the deal. So they're right outside the door. They would have seen you coming. So
do I see them before?
Yeah,
they
now
see
you do.
me?
Yeah, they pop. Yeah, you almost stepped on them. That's why I stopped you, because they come up out of the ground. They're flanking, hiding. They're flanking in the weeds behind on the side of the doors there. So,
so I get surprise on them.
Let's see. Make a dexterity stealth. You rolled your stealth, which was 20.
Wait a second. I'm higher on the initiative list.
I know. We're gonna get you.
You don't know anything's happening.
Yeah, you can move.
Perception. Perception.
I'd roll the 22 for my stealth roll.
Yeah, no, I saw that. You roll, but you're over there on that side of the building. You were trying to sneak around the backside. That's where your perception's at right now.
Clear line of sight.
Give me a roll. So. Give me a roll. Give me a perception roll to CVC Oreo step back.
DC 35 perception check.
Oh.
No, you don't.
Okay.
So you're over here looking around the corner, going, "What's that?"
Okay, I'm gonna come knock on this door.
No, you're gonna
and try to open it.
All right. The door is. Let's see. You basically here. This is what you did. I give this to you already? I can't remember if I did. So you tell me. The knock on the door and nothing happens. It's not locked, but it's definitely dilapidated. Sagging. It's it's easily be pushed open.
Traps and walk in.
You give me a check then.
Well, this is bad. I need someone who is perceptive with me at all times. I need a spotter. I'm walking in. There's no traps.
You didn't find any traps, so you move the rest of your movement, and
something like that.
Yeah, as soon as you walk in, you see basically slumped on the floor. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it! That was 1, 2, 3 here, right next to you. Boom. These creatures start to rise up.
Wait, is that so? That door is open, I presume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's dilapidated. No different from other, but you hear them.
Are they prone?
They are lurking, slumped against the walls or under the bar. When living creatures enter, the zombies groan and stir, slowly climbing to their feet, spending half their speed to do so. So they are
would
prone.
Would they get to opportunity attack me since I'm technically surprising them?
No. It basically says that you have to enter the room first, and then they start to stir. So you woke them up. Okay. Yeah. So,
all right. So rapier. I'm gonna smack zombie 4 since he's prone. That would give me advantage, which would give me sneak attack if I hit it.
Hold on. I gotta put prone on.
I'll just put advantage.
That's
okay.
I just put prone on him. So
okay. Rapier. One of those doesn't count because I can't roll ones. It's a hit anyway. Never mind. But can I roll one more just in case? Auto crit or for a crit?
Why? Because the one you get to reroll. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh well, it auto rerolled again. So 4. I'll just take the 4.
Yeah.
All right.
Because he's not prone anymore.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you're still going to get. Well, you still get the damage from being prone, right? Is there in there special damage? I thought. Yeah.
No. You just get advantage from them being prone.
All right.
If they're unconscious, you get auto crit.
All right. You're good.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to run the hell up out of here.
That's not very nice.
He snarled at me.
Dude, Oreo. All right. You got a twig.
There's zombies, guys. That's the last thing.
That jumps up out of the ground at you. Yeah. It looks like a twig, basically, with teeth. I figured you'd reach down and break it in half, knowing you. Oh, you missed. Ooh, they're little sly little devils, aren't they? Oh, oh, that's funny. All right.
All of a sudden, we all hear like Oreo stepping on a bunch of twigs.
You hear like we have a bunch of cracks. You know, he's kindling, breaking. So, all right. Yeah, he died.
Apparently, he broke the zombie.
He broke it in half. Yep. All right.
A twig blight?
That's what it is. Yep.
Okay.
Not sure why he backed away, but if anything's ever hurt him. Anything else?
Well, you never know. I'll tell Dirtolus that there's a moving tree over here.
Moving branch is more like it. Yeah.
I mean, did we hear the branches snapping and a bunch of noise?
Yeah, you hear a snapping. You know,
Okay.
you know, snap of a twig and it screamed. Anything else before you pass your turn?
No, that's it.
There you go. And you know, 1, 2, 3, and he jumps at you with some claws. All right. Ruckus, you see you see a twig jump on Oreo. Do you rush to help? No. Really, you guys are going to just be. Oh, you missed.
Don't forget advantage.
Oh, I should have had advantage. Damn it!
You should have, but house rules. Yeah. All right. So let me see. Make sure that. Okay. So they. Okay. All right. 1 second. When you hit the zombie, and did you actually hit it? Yeah, you did. Didn't? Yeah, you did. Okay. Zombie 4. I need you. I totally forgot about this. I need you to, when you did it, this basically ash substance just kind of came up out of it. And I need you to make me a con saving throw, please. Rain.
If we forget stuff, we can't go back.
House rules.
That's right. You can't go back. That's right. Oh, no, that's nicely done. Okay, I'll take that. Because if I don't, I know some other players here. All right, son of a bitch. I see how we're going to play. Fine.
Or you can just give me advantage.
I will play my own.
What was the effect supposed to be, though?
I'm not going to tell you. Oh, it's because no. So we're going to play by that way. You can thank Jamie for that now. So here we go.
I said it too. I was going to say it.
3, 4, because they've got okay. So he still steps out. And
wait a second.
What about it?
That was a lot.
He's got
movement.
half. He has half movements. Yeah.
Well, he stood up. Yes, that's right. My bad, Mike. You cheating son of a bitches. All right. So Actually, I'm moving the wrong one too. So fine, you want to play that way? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go.
No, he said they were all on the ground. Some of them under tables.
Some of them. Hold on, make sure.
Under tables and bars.
I hate y'all. I hate y'all. So okay.
Yeah. Love you, DM.
So these, well, they're not going to get far then. So
we're still propped on a wall.
There we go. Fine. You know what? I'm trying to give you some zombie love, and you're scared of them. Okay. So
yeah, I'm a rogue. No, I don't want zombie love.
Totally forgotten about my music here. So we'll get this. Yeah, exactly. You know what?
We'll just have him do that in the background. That's fine.
It's okay. So Jamie.
Okay, so hearing Rain yelling about zombies, I would have noticed that did they kill the blight thingy?
You heard one snap.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look to see what Rain's doing because I watched him go in and then come running back out.
You see him running out with eyes wide open like a little chicken, and he's going zombies, and he ran out.
There's zombies over here, guys. I said that all nonchalance.
Okay, and then I guess I'll target and do something I don't think I've done before.
Hit.
Okay.
And then I will definitely.
Does he not get a -2 because I'm short? I see how it is. Short people. You hate short people, DM.
And then I'm going to move away.
No, come back here. I need to hide behind you so I get sneak attack.
I'm sorry, I'm sneaking too. Oh!
No, you're not. Not after you shot. You lose stealth to the person you shot anyway.
You got this.
Yeah. She left you.
Thanks.
Anytime.
It's cool. It's cool.
Anything else, Jamie?
Yeah, I gotta remember. Oh, as I go out though, I do shout out encouragement to him and give him a inspiration die.
What? Okay, tell me again.
Is that a bonus action to do that?
Hold
Basically, I better double check, but that was something I wanted to do. Sorry, I better make sure.
What is your class?
I'm a bard. Okay. It would be a bonus action, and so I do choose Rain, and then basically you gain 1 bardic inspiration die, a d6. So anytime within the next 10 minutes, you can roll the die and add that number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Yeah, let me add that in because
you can wait until after you roll it.
Yeah, I drag that on the.
After I roll, I determine.
Both other groups have bards. I'm sorry, Rain. Go ahead and say that. Sorry.
I said, is it? It's after I do the roll, but before the hit is determined, or after the hit is determined, fail or miss, or a fail or miss. Like if I shoot at it and miss, do I then get to roll bardic inspiration?
It would technically be before he said if it hit or not, but you can't. Because the computer does it instantly. You're gonna know whether you missed or not. You know what I mean?
Well, I could roll it in the chat and then he applies it to it. I'm just trying to DM. How do you want to play that?
The bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
it's just it's after you roll.
Yeah, it's after you roll.
After
you can choose.
Roll, but it's supposed to be before I know if it's a hit or miss.
We
and
can't
the game
really
does
do
that automatically.
About that. Yeah.
So what I would say, I just roll it in the chat.
I've had the guys, honestly, the other sessions they're calling it, say they want to add it onto the roll, and so you know what? I don't think you're supposed to, but if it's not playing it here, you know, say la vie, use it, you know. So
okay, I'll take it. Because I'm about to have.
Don't say I never gave you anything.
I'll say you speak a language I don't understand.
Firebolt.
I dare to use fireball.
Oh, you missed. Oh wow. All right, you're gonna firebolt that twig.
A critical hit.
Oh, you just roll the damage and it will do it for you. Yep, and it shattered. I'm telling you, it blew up and it's just a puddle of
inflamed liquid fire.
It's pretty much
damage 22. Yeah.
Yeah. It only.
Can we put a bonfire in that spot?
It burned it up so quick. There's nothing there. You're looking at Oreo and Ruckus look like going, "What the hell just hit it?" So, all right.
I'm gonna move right there.
All right. Thrai. Well, actually, when you're done, Durless, there you go. So he heard zombie, and so he would move up here to you, and then do his channel divinity, turn undead. Yeah. So he reaches up and holds up his holy symbol. I think it's or his book, and he yells out, "Leave vile beast." And turn away.
Light compels you.
There you go. Thank you. I knew there was something he says. So, and he turns to turn them away, and so
I'm
they will.
just making fun of him.
But he does say that. So,
But he does say, yeah.
Yep. All right. Rain.
Either that, or I'll try to talk him to sleep.
Okay. I'm going to step back between his legs. I'm going to use my bonus action to attempt to become hidden. I think I'm hidden. And then I'm going to pull this heavy crossbow out and shoot lead zombie there, number 1. And he's going to have a bad day. That's advantage with sneak attack, disadvantage because it's heavy. So, straight roll. I get... Where is it? Sneak attack, sneak attack. Blammo! It's dead.
Poof.
And then I'm going to turn and fall back a little bit more. And end my turn.
Chicken. Oreo.
Did you just roll 8 on a d8 and then 2 6s on 2 d6s?
I did.
Yeah. And he barely killed the zombie, too.
Are you sure? Oh, by 1 point. Dang, you're right. Well, now we know how much health they have.
Yeah.
22. For you.
I'm gonna go there.
Nice.
You saying something, Duff?
Nope. I'm responding to somebody in chat. Go right ahead.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, my bad.
I'm gonna move.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'll dodge.
Okay. Ruckus.
All right, so I do I need to make a perception check, or did I hear that the zombies are
heard
there?
Rain yelling. He's loud enough in his chicken ways. Oh, I'm sorry I said that.
No, you're not.
That you have. You can hear that there's zombies. Yes, up there, and you heard Thrai yell out.
I want to double move to there.
All right, it's
good lord.
Right there in the middle of my square. Okay, and anything else? That's it? Your double move?
Yeah, basically I just want to get in front of the Rye, and if
what doesn't
the way Rain was backing out, leads me to believe that they're coming back from that direction. So I just put myself there.
So
that's my turn.
All right, so he channels that, and any that can see or hear him in 30 feet makes wisdom saving throws. So let's do a. That one passes. That one's 2, so it will move out and come this way. And I'll do this. See his attack. He swings at you, Ruckus. Misses. 3 does a save. Fails, and so this one, 1, 2, 3, and it's banging through the door, trying to get out. Take it, and it's turned there, and so Oreo, you hear the banging at the door there. And number 4 fails too, and it comes that way too, and they are coming out. All right, Jamie.
Okay. Now that somebody has stepped forward, cough, cough. I'm gonna go ahead and move up here.
I was not the first one to run away.
Yes, you were. You literally were. You were out the door and coming back.
I backed up to fire a crossbow bolt and killed one. Actually,
I believe you
not
said
retreating.
I believe you said ran away. I think that was
He said scream. He did that. He said, "Run away, zombies!"
No, I'm pretty sure I said I'm gonna back my happy ass up. Is what I said, but that was a tactical disengagement, not running away.
Of course, yeah. I cannot inspire myself, by the way.
Can I give you my inspiration?
Nope.
You don't have inspiration.
I do. He gave it to me.
No, bardic inspiration. That stays with you. Yeah, he can't get me whatever.
Since all the commotion's going up here, I'm gonna move up.
Yeah, you hear rain. Zombies. Just like that.
DM, I'm gonna enjoy murdering your zombies.
I have the effect on me, but it's
that's what they're here for.
I'm gonna use the staff to cast mage armor, but the effect is already on me, so I'm gonna leave it like it is.
Okay, yeah, that understood. Yeah, you've left it on there, but you just tell them when you cast it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, easy enough. Or you can make it a hotkey and then just cast it on yourself when you need to. So.
Yeah, it's the effect is always on me, even when we have a long rest. It just always stays there.
But just leave it there.
Okay, it's there right now, and I'm done.
Oh, hold on. So, okay, so. Right, Thurai. Well, he will step over here and
smack a deck a do.
He smacks it because he doesn't know that
it hasn't turned.
Well, no, he knows it's turned. What he doesn't know, and unfortunately, is that.
Oh, you jerk!
Remember that time Thurai killed a party member?
Yeah, and when he does this, it goes poof. Yeah, so I need both Thurai and Ruckus because I can use it now to make me DC. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't have been a deck saving throw. I have advantage on those.
So, that's your roll. Uh-oh.
I get showered in his ashy goodness.
Constitution for Thurai. All right, so
this thing cut out again. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Nobody thought that was funny.
We're just ignoring it.
It's
first zombie takes any creature within 5 feet must succeed. Ruckus didn't, or okay. So basically, when he hits this big old, basically what you can discern is ash, just bellows out of the thing, and it gets into your eyes and nostrils and all that, and you are now sitting with. 1 second on right here. Boom. It is filled your lungs. Rain. And you see a big old puff of it again, and you hear Ruckus coughing and getting pissed that he can't see.
Hey, we're at the edge of the map, but can I still come up here-ish? It actually won't let me put it in the center of the square, but that's where I want to go.
You'd be 1 square above where you're at. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to get clear line of fire.
You're fine.
There.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Now the one I shot before, it didn't do that, right?
Yes, it did, but I didn't get to do it. You ran away before.
No, when I shot it.
When you shot it,
it did.
It puffed, but you ran out.
Crap.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's dead.
Well, crapola. You guys.
I'm gonna go tuck my daughter in real quick.
Go ahead.
You guys suck.
So the zombie in front of those two is dead now?
There's one on the ground that's dead. The two have turned or running. Well, you don't know they're turned really, but there's.
So Ash Zombie 2, it's not dead. So when it exploded, okay.
No, it doesn't. Yeah,
that was just because it got hit.
There's a puff ball coming out. Okay.
Something like that. You kind of see is that it just kind of all this ash that comes off of it just kind of covers the whole area. A thick paste.
Gooey.
So,
Yes.
yeah, well, it's not really paste, ash. Yes. Go figure.
Okay, well, from where I was up there, I'm gonna move down there with my cunning action.
All right, that's been able to dodge, right? That cunning action dodge, or can you do a?
No, I was saying I would be up above them.
Yeah.
And
that's right. That's right. My bad. You're right. Yep, I got you. You're out of the way.
Okay, you guys are gonna see me go, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna take a crossbow
Are you
shot
making
at him.
fun of my accent?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm taking this -5 with sharpshooter.
Okay. Hopefully you won't hit Ruckus or Thoron.
Oh, now. Whoa.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit it.
And I get
damage. Do you give it?
Oh, it's dead.
Yep, it died. There you go.
By 2.
Yep.
By 2. Crap, that was 28 damage, and it was already hurt. What?
Hey, you're the one that did the shot. So, all right. Oreo.
These are mean zombies, guys.
All right, so Oreo runs around the corner. Okay.
I hear them knocking on the door, and then I will dash. Where do you want to go? Go into the center of squares. You're picking the middle. I can't do that. I did. You put me. There we go.
Wanting you here. 20, right?
Center of the square. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was trying to be there, so that's 20.
Can I see them from here?
Yeah, the door's open. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and their backs are to you. Can you go and say hi?
Yeah, absolutely. And that'll be it.
All right. Ruckus.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. No, don't be. No, it's family. So Oreo ran through and by you, and you are sitting there hacking up ash.
Oh, can I not move?
No, you can move. You're at a disadvantage for a minute.
Hold on, I'm doing all my moves.
That's fine. So there you go.
He rolls again every turn though, doesn't he?
No.
It just lasts 10 turns.
It lasts. Yeah, basically it says.
Wait. Oh crap! Would that be advantage because he's behind them?
He basically it would roll even because he's at disadvantage, and so the advantage, so it's even money.
So that wasn't right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Oreo. You're right. He does get to actually give me another saving throw. Sorry, it's down there. I got to remember these things better.
Beginning of the turn or the end of the turn?
It says at the end of its turn, so ending the effect. So now, hold on. Yeah, you missed this one when you sliced. Yep. So Constitution.
In the future,
saving.
you got to call your own advantage, man.
Yeah, you have to call it. If you don't call it, but he wouldn't have got. I wouldn't. He would have lost it anyway.
He would have been a straight roll though.
Yeah. So he missed. So con saving throw, Ruck. Oh, not with advantage.
Oh, all right.
No, you just give me just one roll. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Okay.
Victory.
There you go. So yeah, you hack it out like
wipes his nose and spits it out.
Something like that, pretty much. But you missed on the attack. Okay. So anything else? They bash the door in, and they proceed they are turned.
They're sprinting directly away from Thry as far as possible.
That's what they do.
Attack of opportunity.
Do they get...
Actually, Ruckus does. Yeah, Ruckus does. Yeah, Ruck, you can swat at 3 again if you want. Either one of them, actually. Just let me know which one.
Hurt. But do you actually want to? Don't do it! Crap.
He hit 15. Okay. So, as you hit it, give me another. This one, you hit it, and it goes poof. And, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Teetering die.
What's it going to be?
What's it going to be? He says, not this time.
How do this?
So, yep.
All right. Before I move, I had that movement plan before they ran out of the door, and I don't know how to cancel it.
Oh, you just tell me, and I move it back.
Okay. But was that? I was about right. So, where would I have seen them run out of the door?
When it's your turn, you can make a perception check.
Oh, I thought it moved me, so never mind. I thought it was my turn, so never mind.
No, it's Jamie's turn.
All right.
Well, you are, what's the word I'm looking for? Never mind. It's a big word apparently, and I can't remember right now. What are you doing?
Okay.
Rusty. You're rusty there, Dirtless. You haven't played in a while. There you go. Yeah. All right. What are you doing, Jamie?
I'm trying to figure out would I be able to just barely see him around that corner?
No, you won't be able to see him. The tree and the building are blocking you. So.
Okay. In that case, I guess.
You'd be moving toward Thry and Rain, I would have said. Well, no, I'm not going to tell you.
Well, I mean, it just depended. Did they knock down a door? Something? Was there a bunch of noise? That's what I'm trying to see.
These doors,
beat a door down.
They went through the door, but these doors are not that hard to go through. So, in the crashing in there and Ruckus yelling, there's give me a perception check. But if you want to give me a perception, but it's going to need to be really high for me to give it to you that you might have known that they went out that door.
Okay.
At least give you a chance.
I just wanted to know if I just wanted to know if I would look.
No.
Okay.
You didn't see him.
Okay. Then I would. Nope, can't move that far. Move right there. And I think that would be all I would do this turn.
All right, Dirt. Now.
So what I would have actually been 1 square south of where I am now.
So you would see them. You can give me a perception with advantage because at the time your attention is that side of the building with what's going on. So, but they're going to come bashing through the door. But give me a perception check with advantage, and you'll see them. That's high enough because it's not that difficult with your score. There they are. You see them bumbling out of the way.
Down. No, that's not on the square.
It's fine. I'll move you there. I'm gonna get you. There you go.
And I'm gonna firebolt.
Yep. You hit him. Scratched him.
Big hit. Now, would he be exploded on his friend?
Nothing happens when you hit him.
Okay. Then my turn is go back.
All right. I will step in, wanting to know looking for the other zombies. How easy is that? Rain.
And he would feel proud of himself that they flew.
Hey, Lord.
15. I'm just kind of winging the movement there. Maybe about 15, and then it's about another 10 more for my cunning action. And then I'll take and shoot this one in the back with sharpshooter. That crossbow. Yeah. I don't get advantage. It doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
Hit. Sharpshooter damage. Now. He did.
Wait.
Oriole. Yes, sir.
Shoot, I didn't think about that. If I'd have moved a little bit closer. Can I move 5 feet forward after that shot?
No. It's not your turn anymore. It's Oriole's turn.
Okay. I said okay.
You don't want to be 5 feet forward. Actually, he's already been hit. He's been hit.
There you go. Yep.
Who's hit?
This one's already been hit, so he's not going to go poof.
Oh, they only do that once?
I don't know, do they? Uh-oh.
I'll do it.
Luck.
No, actually, I'll leave it.
I was going to say. Actually,
that one should have been with advantage, man.
He didn't.
Don't cut your own leg off.
All right, anything else? Ruck.
Want to move to there.
Did that one poof?
He's already been poofed. He poofed in the room.
Okay.
So you didn't see it. You ran out so fast. Oh, he's still standing.
Holy
so
cow.
close. Since he's been hit, and the last one that hit him.
Isn't he still turned?
No, once you hit him, they unturn. Once you give them damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he missed. So, Jamie.
What I have seen Daedalus fire a fireball.
Give me a perception check. See, you watch the guys run into the room.
Do I get advantage?
No.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, that'll do it. Why do you want advantage? Okay.
Just in case I roll higher, okay, guys?
Your call. All right.
Okay.
You saw him wave his bitty little hands and fire a bolt.
Well, I would I know I wouldn't want to enter the building anyway, so I'm gonna come down and at least take a look. Whoop.
It's auto host.
What, you got something against buildings?
There you go.
Close quarters, yes. Oh, sweet. And so as I see the zombie, basically I would yell out, "You suck at death worse than you did at life," and I would use vicious mockery. So it would only do. It doesn't give me. She's not. So basically, he needs to succeed on a. It says succeed on a wisdom saving throw, but I think
you roll it.
You throw it. Or would it do?
You cast it, and you got to cast it and throw it on him, and it will do the roll for you. Okay. So
No. I don't. He has to do a wisdom saving throw.
It's built in. So when you go to your actions, in vicious mockery, you got to change the actions. Okay. And now you see the dice. You drag that on top of the zombie or your target, and it will do the roll for you. Okay, so he failed. Now you roll your damage.
Oh, see, that's cooler. No, get out.
Your caster, and your vicious words hurt his feelings, and his head exploded. Poof. So there you go. So that gets us out. I'm gonna give now one thing I got to do. Is we have some actually I got two, my bad, I forgot the encounter for the twig blights. Yeah, the experience. Yeah, so there's that. And where
Search the battlefield for experience.
Twigs, that was 1 second. Pottage, that's this. Boom. Okay, so we will hold here for the moment, folks. So I need to actually, oh crap, how much experience? That was 250. Dane, I need to pull your character off of this sheet and give that experience to Jamie. Okay, I'll do this after we're done. Okay, folks, so it's 11:30. We will hold right there for the moment. A little bit different session tonight. Yep. So appreciate everybody playing. You guys, appreciate it, indulging us on a little playing there. And we will do more of that, unexpected to each and probably every one of you. So just be ready. And So
I want to die.
You'll never know when it's going to be. So, but there'll always be a co-conspirator. I can guarantee that. So, anyway, you guys go enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll talk to y'all next week. All right.
All right. See you.
All right.
Thanks,
All right.
guys.
Everybody.